Good numbing. And he said good morning. Can you tell I'm tired? Also, sorry it took me a few minutes to actually kind of start up there. I was just kind of making sure everything was ready and in order. I hope you're all doing well. We're back with more Zenless. Today we'll see how it goes because I'm aware I started kind of late because it's nearly 10 p.m. and 10 a.m. Sorry, fuck. I'm tired. Today's gonna be a mess. I'm very tired. It's nearly 10 a.m. Sorry, and I usually try and start around 9 a.m. But I'm going to see if we can try and get most, if not all of this done. If we don't, and there's not that much left, I will just make it like a double down stream, like at another time. Like we'll stream something else. Like maybe on Monday we'll get this done, and if we finish early, I'll spend the rest of Monday playing Dark Souls 2 if I don't finish it tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I am, to be honest, kind of fucking tired. So yeah, it is just kind of, we're going to kind of stumble our way through this and see how it goes. I haven't really been busy or done much. To be honest, like, after I wrapped up the stream yesterday, that was the last time I really touched it, because, you know, I've been playing this game for a while now, so it's not like there's anything I need to grind or work on. Nothing in my party's really changed. The only thing I've done is that I've grinded more resources for...
This is the path I follow. Asset confirmed. Need a
Yishuan. So I've got that sorted. I haven't even started working really on, like, any of her other stuff. Like, at all, because I just need the time to do it. Yeah, because I don't have any more of these. And I know what her artifact set is. Like, I've been grinding to get the odd bits here and there. I just, need to actually, like, sit down and go through it and see what I can and can't make with it. So she won't be on the squad yet, because I just haven't had the time to sit down and, like, grind her out. But I digress. Pardon Yin Hu. How we doing, buddy? Anyway, finally managed to settle down the Wi-Fi Peninsula. There's still lots to be done, but you can leave the food situation to me. Thank you for your hard work, Senior Yin Hu. No sweat. It's part of my job, and I love doing this stuff. But Senior Sister seems to have been assigned quite a lot of important tasks. I'll go and ask if she needs any help. It's perfect. Don't forget to give me a shout if you need anything. Also, yeah, I'm back to Vivian as my runaround character because come on. I guess whilst I'm actually playing, for the sake of the continuity.
And from there, we do this.
Working on new technique?
What's with those moves?
Oh, it's a double overline. Got it.
Technique? Huh? No, I'm making plans. Look, what if we clean this place up, replace the floor tiles, get rid of the ads on the walls, and repaint them, then grow some pretty plants here? Oh, and that empty space over there! We could plant 2 rows of trees, and maybe we could even install some floor lamps along the way.
Are you renovating?
So, are you planning to renovate Swabian Temple? That's right! Shifu put me in charge of the whole thing. Even though it's named Swabian Temple, yeah, Swabian as in whatever works, since we're going to be here for a while, we'll need to spruce things up a little, and not just the living area. I promised Shifu I'd get this place up and running again. We're bringing back the glory days when the temple was bustling with life. The glory days? I never saw it myself, but I've heard stories from the locals. Before the old capital fell, Swabian Temple used to be a busy, bustling place. But then people from Yunquai Summit left, and only a few mystics stayed behind to check the place every now and then. It's been quiet here ever since. But now that we've returned, it seems fate has reunited us with this place, and it's time to bring it back to life!
If you need help with anything, let me know.
If you need help with anything, just let me know. Alright, let's get to work.
I have to keep on remembering this is Zenless. I don't need to read out the lines. Belle will say them.
Everyone.
Let me introduce Bellion, the key helper in revitalizing Swabian Temple. N. Years after Yunquai Summit left Wi-Fi Peninsula, they specifically sent Bellion here as a Bangbu liaison. So it's been hanging around here for quite a few years now. A legit old-timer at Swabian Temple, no doubt. Leave the temple and me to the Master. Master? Ah, shoo, it's the Master. Master, been here for 4 years, back when Swabian Temple was empty. You've been watching over us all the time. Usually the Master should be referring to someone from Yonkwei Summit. But don't worry, thanks to the dog who's been watching over Swabian Temple for so long, this is definitely its home too. Let's take care of this place and make it lively again. We'll do our best to help. Lively, together lively. I give my all for the Swabian Temple of the Master. Pretty tight with the Master, huh? Of course, Balian loves the Master. Everyone loves the Master. Even though the Master already seems indifferent to things, I know it actually likes you all. Please, please be good friends with Master. For sure. Yay, let's work together to make the temple great. Oh, is this actually a Uh-oh. Arrival, the Swabian Temple, some good business management. Oh, shit. Crafting so craft items. First conversation is empty. Let's start with this one. So we're starting to start selling. Earn cloud crest for selling goods, level up the temple. Click here to check out the detailed upgrade requirements. Okay, there's a lot here. Oh, at the bottom. Got it. That the bottom is what you get for the levels. Understood. How far does this go? Oh, but this level stopped mattering at 40, then. Oh, the game's gonna keep track, huh? Auto pop up? Oh, God. So, do you remember how to run things? I'll need some time to get used to it. Let's work together with Bellion. We've got a long road ahead. Sounds like a dark barking suddenly rings out. That was Osho barking just now. He usually makes pretty calm noises. I'm ready to get worked up. What's going on? I'll go take a look. Can't squeeze through. Oh, woof. Nah, whatever. What are you doing? I've had enough. I'm gonna lie here like this. Just like this. Curl up in a cozy little nest and lie down until I run out of energy. This isn't your nest. This is Aisho's turf. I'm lying down. Aisho has an unusually excited response, determined to banish this dark round ball of laziness from its territory. Under Aisho's urging, the Bangbu reluctantly gets up and staggers to one side. Taking a few steps, it bends over and lies down on the ground again. That's it then, I'm just gonna lie right here forever. Where'd you come from? I don't know. Where are you headed? Who knows? I don't feel like trying anymore. Nothing I do seems meaningful. I don't know what I've done, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. My head's totally empty. I feel like there's something wrong with this Bangbu. If only Enzo were here, because I'll try checking it out myself. After a thorough inspection, you find the Bangbu's memory storage module is a rare hardware defect, causing all the parameters of its action module to be wiped clean whenever it enters sleep mode or loses power. Not just action logs, but also various preset action goals and guidelines. In short, once the battery runs low, its mind goes completely blank. You mean my head's empty because I went to sleep mode due to low battery? Yeah, you need to keep at least 20% battery at all times. So, as long as I have a stable battery charge, my head will stay full? That's right. We're gonna find a stable battery charge. Is there any stable charging equipment here? And does Bellion usually charge? I should ask you, Fufu and Bellion. Alright, back over where we go. Charge? Yeah, Bellion has its own charging station. Yunkai Summit installed it way back. Yes, it's right here in my place. Use it whenever you want. Really? In that case, I don't have to lie here anymore? I can just lie at your place and get charge? That's still giving up. Oh, right. I can't just lie here. I need to get out there and search every corner of the Wi-Fi Peninsula for clues. Where did I come from? Who else knows me? But I can't run low on battery. Can I come recharge every now and then? Of course. Wow, I got to see this great moment where two Bangbu became friends. I don't know how to repay you. I don't have any dennies or anything I can give you. Repay me? Yeah, I want a goal, and repaying you is a goal. Then, let's revive Swipe and Temple. What's that? I get what Bellion means. Didn't you just say you wanted to check out different places in Wi-Fi Peninsula? I've got the perfect goal for you. Really? What? What? We regularly send Bangbu to help collect supplies, which is perfect for exploring different parts of the Wi-Fi Peninsula. So how about becoming a dispatch Bangbu for Swipe and Temple? You travel regularly, gather items, and bring them back, where you can then charge your battery. Think of it as a way to offset the charging costs. What do you say? A goal and electricity? Perfect. I'll forfeit myself to you. I don't think you're using the word forfeit correctly. You probably mean at your disposal, but either way, we've got a deal. Guess our temple's just scored itself a great new helper. Quick, give me a goal. I need to charge up before heading out. And I was going to be about, yeah, the dispatch. Oh, how many? Oh, this is fucking... like, literally the adventurer's dispatch from Genshin that they've introduced, huh? You can research items and what you got from the... Yep. I think for the tutorial stuff, they probably shouldn't... like, have the text just be something small in the corner. That's gonna take an hour, okay. Okay, there's not as many areas as I feared. Oh, right. Yumshay Sin just sent a message over, sent someone over with a message, and he said message over with a message. They've got a special commission they want Swipe and Temple to help with. You got the time? Check it out. Remember Yumshay Sin? I took you there once before, but we said hi, only said hi to Sweetie and talked. Oh, okay, the hot girl, got it. Don't think it's some ordinary tea house. The main hall's plastered with all sorts of hollow-related commissions. Just let me tell you, there's no shortage of skilled folks showing up. So in and out and just look for Sweetie. She'll feed on the commission stuff. I'm on it. Alright, I'll head to Yumshay Sin once I'm done with what I'm working on. Bang Boo's journey. There she is. Welcome, dear guest. Oh my, we meet again. What would you like to eat? We've got the menu right here. Hey, I'm here about the commission. Senior Jafufu sent me. I thought Fufu Shifu would come handle the commission herself. But you've only been here a short while, and she's already trusting you with this. Pretty impressive, newcomer of Yunkai Summit. I can take that title. Sure you can. To be honest, these special commissions can only be handled by the masters of Yunkai Summit. That's why I specifically asked someone to pass the message for Fufu. What's the commission? The recent supplies from the Lemnian Hollow, but that place, you know, it's been pretty rough lately. Most folks don't dare venture in there. Only those from Swaben Temple with special techniques can break through the barriers in the Hollow. I commissioned Fufu to help out once. I'll take it. Awesome! Thank you. Time for you to work your magic. The commission is to collect Lumite ore in Aerospace City. Heard there's quite a lot in the central production area. Oh, and if you'd like to grab some snacks from Yumshai Sin before heading out, you're more than welcome. Every item is our signature pride and joy. Is this going to be the equivalent of that cooking guy? Yeah, I think it will be. Actually, did they not render in when you're too far away? Oh yeah, they become a shadow when they're far away. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I think we're going to get the equivalent of every shop eventually over here. So like this will eventually be like going to the food place in 6th Street. Like, I feel like they're designing it to make it that you don't really ever need to go back to 6th Street unless you just really want to. Like, they're going to have... Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they put, like, a disc drive shop over here. You know, like, the cheap W engine shop. They might not have the arcade, but they might have something similar to the arcade, like, slapped to here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they might have, as we go through it, like, everything so that 6th Street has here. I'll probably still go back to 6th Street in the same way I still go back to Mondstadt every now and then in Genshin, just because it has everything and it's smaller, but this is definitely the whole, you're in a new region, so here's your new hub base. Also, I have noticed the loading has got longer since 2.0. Hopefully in one of the future patches there'll be an optimization patch to kind of clean it up a bit, but that is, I've noticed, it's like the loads have got noticeably longer.
The anticipation. If you need help, call me any.
I was gonna see if there's any like guests.
Huh? You want a good day?
You're radical protection.
Need a fortune telling?
The commission involves getting supplies, which are usually stored in the dedicated container. Let's head out. I know these boxes. I'll give you a shout if I spot one. Alright, now, if she's joining us... This is why I'm going to keep checking this, because like, if she's joining us, I can probably squeeze her in somewhere.
I've got your... Let's start.
Don't just
Waiting. If you need.
Okay, no.
breath. The spotlight's about to shine. The environment here is complicated. It's kind of difficult to make out the area around us.
The game's lagging. Oh, it's lagging a bit actually. I don't really think like there's going to be an optimization update at some point. They've definitely upped the ambition with this patch, but as a consequence, like the game is fighting.
You have no.
My PS5 is fighting.
Oh, Shifu mentioned something about it before. Let's search for it.
But yeah, I'm on my main combat cleanup theme that I always use for these kind of things. It's just, come on.
My blade is already sheathed.
Ooh. Some bosses will activate a miasmic field, granting enemies within it massive defense and damage reduction bonuses, as well as an increased anti-interrupt capabilities. When a boss activates the field, they will gain the shield. When the shield is active, they cannot be stunned. Agent attacks will reduce the shield, with increased effectiveness when using the usual counters and stuff. When the shield is broken, enemies will take purified damage, and the agent will recover energy and adrenaline. Nearby miasmic fields will also be cleared.
That big guy looks pretty dangerous.
I've already encountered this a couple times, so I've been messing with like the new Lost Void stuff.
Just leave it. Let's take it out together.
There's a new version of the Lost Void that incorporates all of these new enemies. So I can't, even though I didn't get the tutorial, I kind of figured out, I was like, no, you have to wear down like the Dark Void first.
Definitely hit it, but my attacks don't seem to be doing anything.
Neutralizing.
What's going on? Something isn't right with this thing.
Oh, we're gonna get bailed out, are we? Oh, it got away! Hold up, don't rush after it. This isn't a place we should blindly charge into. Let's go to the Ether Singularity under control first.
Looked like it could still fight. Why did it suddenly run off?
Because it knew we were whooping his ass.
There's no time. Let's secure the Ether Singularity first.
Oh, hey, that did a little spirit to catch up.
Victory, the only option.
Oh, you're a bigger guy.
Press the advantage.
The Summer Game Fest was last night, or at least UK time, and like, there were a few whiffs. I don't think the show was too bad. I don't think it was great, but it wasn't too bad. There was a few cool ones. Scott Pilgrim coming back was pretty peak. Resident Evil 9, fucking secretly kind of sort of being teased the entire show was kind of clever in retrospect. Like, you know, having a promotional thing part way through, having the director be like, oh, you might have to wait just a little longer for RE9, and then ending with RE9 anyway. Like, yeah, 20 minutes is what he fucking meant in terms of waiting a little longer. Yeah, flowing. You see it too, Junior? That flowing anomalous ether? Yeah, I see it. We call it the observation singularity. Its presence severely reduces visibility to the hollow. I also like that in RE9, the seeming main character, the main girl, is the daughter of an Resident Evil Outbreak tag character. It's like she's Alyssa's daughter. However, if we can control and manage the ether within, we can turn it around to our advantage, dispersing invisible barriers across a wide area. Just remember, observation singularities are super helpful for scanning large hollow areas. If you spot one, make sure to take control of it ASAP. Oh. Then disperse nearby. Oh, it reveals the treasure chests. All mini cargo tracks in each major area will be displayed here. Wondering where you can find them? Interact with the singularity to reveal them. Now you know what the singularity is good for, huh? Look, there are quite a few observation singularities ahead. Do we need to get them all under control? Yeah, that's for the best. The more we control, the better it is for our exploration. Not only can we scout the terrain and plan the route in advance, but you can even spot the supplies you might have missed before. So control as many observation singularities as you can. Can be found in the area, interact with them, will reveal, yep.
We can finally see clearly.
Now the rain is gone.
Just ahead. Over there. Let's take the elevator down. Great. The elevator's still functioning
God,
inside the hollow.
yeah. There absolutely is going to be some kind of health update for the game, I suspect. Stability update.
It's not gonna break
Because I'd
down
like to imagine they
halfway,
aren't
right?
just banking on people playing off PS5 Pro to, like, carry it, because not enough people care. Like, I haven't seen the sales numbers for the PS5 Pro, but I don't think they've been that hot. Like, they've done alright because it's a new console version regardless, but I don't think people are that fucking buzzed. So trying to compensate the design of something to only be around the Pro is like, ugh.
The best defense.
But hey, this game's gonna run like beautifully on the PS6 in like 3 fucking years. But speaking of new consoles, to anyone who's got the Switch 2, I haven't. I'm not getting it straight away because, firstly, I'm not going to be a part of that rush, and secondly, that price. But for the only one who has managed to get a Switch 2, I hope you're having a great time with it. I hope it's exactly everything you were hoping it would be.
Music is the rhythm of life.
You have no means of escape.
I mean, Mario Kart World looks fun. I don't know, like, if it looks... Obviously, I haven't played it, so I don't know. But I don't know how it will hold to Mario Kart 8, just because Mario Kart 8 had just enough of, like, the extra competitive edge to it. Like, I have seen that, like, Mario Kart World, the blue shell is a lot easier to avoid than it used to be. And the lightning doesn't affect you for anywhere near as long. Like, there's a lot of little things that are like, oh, they've nerfed the shit out of some of, like, the side things to, like, kind of reduce that competitive angle. And I feel like that we'll see in time how that affects. And obviously, I know people are upset with the lack of 200cc. Which is, like, it's wild because, like, in Mario Kart 8, 200cc seemed way too fast. But in World, the map levels in general are a lot fucking bigger. So it seems to, like, slow now to only be at 150. But speaking of racing, Cross World's got a release date. And it's the exact same fucking day as Silent Hill F. And I'm like, great! The plus side is, both Silent Hill F and Racing Cross Worlds, if you pre-order Silent Hill F, you get 2 days early access. If you pre-order the deluxe of Cross Worlds, you get 3 days early access. So I will, like, they will technically be on different days, because, yeah, I will get the deluxe version of Cross Worlds, because it's Sonic, of course I'm going to. I'm not pre-ordering any version of Silent Hill F is 2 days access, so it's like, that will help. So it's not quite the exact same day, but man, that 1 week in September is going to be funny. The whiplash from, like, Hatsune Miku driving around Sonic to fucking Silent Hill. Also, that game, you see, I held the dash. The game ate my dash from the lag. That's what I mean. Is like, I think there's going to be some kind of performance update, because if it's eating inputs, we've got a problem. Oh, so there is a treasure chest hiding behind a door. It's probably like another one of these objective things. I know, like, we should advance the objective, but it's giving me an opportunity to kind of poke around, so I'm taking it. Actually, this seems to be going off into a whole different area. I'll go back. Yeah, you see that? It keeps fucking eating the input. Ow. Every now and then the lag just makes it eat an input. Oh, okay. Maybe I went a little too far off the beaten path exploring. Look over there! That's the ethereal we just saw. It seems to be enhancing itself using strange miasma clusters. Is it why we couldn't take it down earlier? It's like we need to clear out these miasma first. Yeah, I think so too. Let's take it down in one shot. Miasma in the area from the special weak points that be broken. What's the shield? Following the... Oh, okay, so you've got to do the... Caught its attention. Perfect. Let's go take it down. It's caught its attention and it didn't move until we hit it several times, huh?
Weakling.
Victory, the only option. My blade is already
Alright, all wiped out. Now we can collect the supplies too. Look, there's these boxes over here. The box is a special coating that keeps the supplies inside safe from corruption. Give them a quick check and take them back. There's supplies mentioned in the commission. Mission complete, let's go back. Give me the heavy stuff. Come on, let's head back. Supply piles can only be collected once and will not respawn. Small supply collection points will respawn the second day after collection. Please note there is a daily collection limit. While Yishuan is in the light as air stage, you can automatically collect resource packages within a certain range. I should also probably dust my PS5 at some point. It's been a couple of weeks. Maybe that will help. Because it is getting kind of loud, which tells me it's like, okay, no, it's been long enough. I need to dust it out. I'm back! The cable car's a lifesaver. No matter how much stuff you're carrying, it makes it a breeze getting them back here. I'm going back to Swibin Temple now. I'll get some time to pick up the supplies. And so, you head back to the temple. Oh, I was looking for you guys at the temple. By the looks of it, you've already been to the Hollow. Yeah, we completed it. That's incredible. Ever since Yunquai Summit got here, you're snagging all the commissions here. As luck would have it, more and more people are posting commissions at Yumshai Sin lately. Why don't you take advantage and pick up a few more jobs? That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's focus on Yumshai Sin's commissions, Junior. We can collect supplies and expand our network. It will really help the temple. But having to ask people to run back and forth to relay info about new commissions is quite troublesome, and I can't keep leaving my posters deliver messages like this. Leave it to me, I'll pass on the messages. Off to the tea house, take notes and pass on the message, that's my specialty. Sounds perfect, counting on you, Bellion. I'll leave it to you. No problem, I'll definitely complete the mission, give me more. Go say hi to all the shop owners around here. Yumshai Sin often posts gathering orders. Let's go check them out. You can view order-related info here. Oh, we need more materials. We can find from cargo trucks. So look how upgrade info. So you get special rewards. Each time you upgrade to temple, you need to complete all current targets, and then you'll get the rewards. Yep. Oh, okay. You kind of whiz through these, huh? Are we good? Can I come away now? Oh, absolutely. Goods, goods. That's the basic shop. Devon's pawn shop. The boo box. Yeah, we're going to get like the standard shizzle for shops. Temple's business has been picking up thanks to you. It's been a big help. You've been working hard too. Of course, when Sifu gives me a mission, I got to give it my all. That's why you've been so fired up, so the uncool to see me slack off. Keep pushing forward. We're still far from our ultimate goal, the greatest Sorobian temple, and there's much left to do. Oh, you can see it from here. You can instantly reach the Sorobian temple. You can also quickly visit the corresponding shop. Here you can check the business status of the temple at any time. You can also head over quickly if you haven't usually been to deals with. Why? Okay, so considering you're a burnout, you're going to probably be Jafufu's resources. Whilst this is Yishuan. Oh, the fucking Jafufu to reset. I need to do that then. Oh, we're still in action mode, huh? Junior, you've been working. Let me try that again. You've really been fucking Jesus Christ working hard lately. Shifu told me you had great potential in the mystic arts. It's excellent. I sensed you had some real potential before. Now I see I wasn't wrong. You flatter me, Senior. I'm just being honest. Oh, by the way, Shifu came looking for you earlier. She wants you to go see her tonight. I think it's about helping you regulate your meridians. You should go see her when you're free tonight. Got it. But considering that you just came out of the hollow, you should eat something and get some rest first. Junior Yinhu has prepared some food for you. Why don't you take a break now? Perfect, starving. I figured you were. Let's go have some food then. Senior Yinhu prepares some amazing feast to welcome you. The spread is incredible, ranging from soup dumplings to various stir-fried dishes. Everything is so delicious you can't help but take a few more bites, and before you know it, night's fallen. Talk to Yishuan. We're still in action mode, so we just gotta go do it. Hang on, what's it the dots? Wait, Yishuan, one sec. Oh, it's just this. She's so cute. Sweetie's got a great design. For like a basic fucking NPC. Oh, and that's also been a thing for Zenless for a while. Some of the NPCs have cracked designs. And what's this triple dot? This is gonna be. Oh, this is the primer. Is there gonna be more lore? Oh, right. Well, the combat rules. Oh. Belle, do you have a minute? I need to regulate your meridians again to ensure our earlier results are stabilizing. If you're free, let's get started. Sure, I'm free right now. The location for the adjustment has changed. I'll take you there. Following Yishuan, Belle arrives at a quiet spot at the designated time. Belle sits cross-legged, closing her eyes and regulating her breathing in accordance with Yishuan's instructions. Yishuan places her hand on Belle's back as a familiar warmth flows and builds throughout Belle's body. In the night silence, the whole world seems to stand still.
Oh.
Your ability to sense ether is fully stable now. I always knew you had great talent, but the speed at which you've mastered the perception technique is beyond what I would have expected. You have a rare gift. Really? 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 I'm sure it's just because you're such a good teacher, Shifu. I just got lucky. Don't be so modest. It's clear you're talented. The mayor wanted to grant me the title of Void Hunter, but I haven't accepted yet. For various reasons. So yeah, you basically are a VH. But during my training, I was still very talented compared to others my age. Looking at you now, I'd say you're just as talented as I was back then. You must be joking. There's no way I could be as talented as you. No, when I joined Yunkai Summit, I spent quite a bit of time training. I wasn't as comfortable as you are now. I went through some tough times. My Shifu was a man of integrity, but his methods were somewhat strict. It was quite challenging to learn under him at first. As time went on, things happened within the sect, and now I'm the only one left. I see. I see, it sounds like a lot has happened. Yes, now you've learned the techniques of Yunkwai's summit, perhaps it's time I told you of its past. Yishuan lowers her head in thought for a moment, then shakes her head. But you should rest up early tonight. You shouldn't overstimulate your mind just after adjusting your meridians. I'll come talk to you tomorrow night. Got it. Got it. You should rest early too, Shifu. Thanks for helping me adjust my meridians. I'll work hard to study the techniques. I won't disappoint you, Shifu. A very noticeable smile flashes across Yishuan's face. I know. You've been working so hard. I know you won't let me down. But if there comes a day when you're tired, exhausted, and want to stop pushing so hard, I'll find a way to support you. I'm your Shifu, after all. We're saying goodbye to Yishuan. Belle returns to her room. The fucking having the VR device just at the bottom of the bed here, it's just like, come on, really? I mean, I guess you got to put the TV here, which is peak. Like, literally look across from the bed, there's the TV, there's the fan. We've actually set up like a nice little room for ourselves. Desk and set up here. Yeah, all the tech shit here. Another sofa. I don't like the low back on the sofa, but I imagine that's like a cultural thing, so I'm just I'm the one that has to put up with it. But I need back support. Let me rest my spine, please. Lie down, quickly sink into a deep slumber. Fresh as a good night's sleep. Ugh. The trouble is, I didn't even sleep too bad last night. It's just that, you know, like, first week back to work after 2 weeks off, like, trying to, like, readjust myself to it. I'm just shattered now. So there's quite the crowd of workers gathered outside. Everyone's getting pretty worked up, saying stuff like they'd never forgive poor Salumix. I heard from the workers that Dr. Laura has made the investigation results public, and now a lot of people have gotten their hands on the pamphlet about their poor Salumix production accident. It's like quite a crowd is gathering at the protest. That was fast. Dr. Law even got the pamphlets made already. Yeah. I also saw Eric over there, rallying the workers to protest against Polylumix. I've got a feeling they've been waiting for this day for a long time. Oh, this is going to be running all the way over here. I do like they actually made this more of like a proper layered town and city to explore. Because, like, we kind of got something like that with Lumina Square. But Lumina Square, once you realize it's just two areas, it kind of like, you got the big space with the roads and you got the side alley. Everything else is just like in between alleyways that don't matter to anything. Like, it kind of loses some of its appeal. And 6th Street is tiny, but it's at least compact with a lot of stuff. Phalem Heights feels like it has layers to it. It feels like, you know, like there's stuff here we haven't accessed yet, but there feels like there's more going on. It feels more realized.
Miss Bell, you're here. Thanks to you, we were able to expose the incident covered up by Porcelumix and Tops.
That's right! Dr. Lore told us about it. You went to the abandoned area and found evidence of the medicine being tampered with. With this proof, we finally have the leverage to rally more victims and confront Damien for proper compensation. We've got the upper hand now. We won't let them get
Compensation is not what you should be after. You should be suing him into the ground.
Oh, right. We're planning to confront Damien soon. Could you stop by and let Dr. Lore know? He should be at his clinic. I haven't had the guts to make calls lately. After all, Porcelumix might be listening in, trying to sabotage our plan.
Okay, I'll go let him know. Don't worry, I'm good with electronics, so they shouldn't be able to listen in on me.
Okay, I'm counting on you.
I'll give you my number. If you want to contact Eric, just call me.
Hey, sweetie. What was you going to say? I didn't get to read that. I think she was just promoting. Also, hey, this coffee master, he gives you 80 fucking fuel instead of the 60 the usual Tin Master does. So, yeah, power creeped coffee, men. You told Eric about the investigation results. Great. I've got evidence all lined up. Portia Lumix's crimes are crystal clear now. The anti-corruption medicine was defective, causing a massive outbreak of corruption among the workers, and they refused to pay compensation afterwards, putting all the evidence into a pamphlet to expose their crimes to everyone. That way, more people will definitely join the protest. Thanks so much for your help. I really can't thank you enough, Mystics at Yunquai Summit. Chat with Yishuan. Back all the way over here. But I'm pretty sure you're going to be an NPC for something, Vince. Maybe like this area's Bangbu. Oh no, you're the pawn shop. Okay, so you're going to be the buy-sell trade, I think. Oh, Wise is here.
Belle, you're back.
Why aren't you in uniform?
I just got here thanks to Senior Ye. Luckily, nothing bad happened along the way.
I'm just glad you made it here safely. By the way, we found evidence of the corruption incident in the Hollow. According to Dr. Lore, Portia Lumix has been trying to cover up the fact that the defective supply of anti-corruption medicine caused the accident. Now Dr. Lore and Eric want to get more people to join the protests and fight for the compensation they deserve. But something doesn't feel right about this. Isn't it obvious? That Damien is definitely up to no good. Maybe he sent people to intercept you two because he was afraid that word of the production incident would get to the mayor.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Intercepting the mayor's investigators is clearly a provocation. It doesn't seem like Topps' style to me.
Indeed. From what I know about Topps, they tend to act more like business people, weighing the costs of every action. The attack on the airship earlier didn't seem like their style either. That'd be like painting a target on their own backs.
Then there's someone stirring up trouble behind the scenes?
Worry not. I have a feeling someone will come and explain it to us in person soon enough.
Who?
Damien.
You mean Damien's gonna explain things to us? Are you serious? Did Shifu define this as well?
No, it's simply a matter of knowing how Topps operates.
Sure, they flex their muscles before negotiations. But if the odds are stacked against them, they will immediately bow out. That is their style.
A commotion suddenly arises from outside the Swabian temple. Pan Yin-Hu goes over to check out things.
Shifu, you were right. Damien is standing outside the entrance. He wants to see us.
He came sooner than I expected. Let him in.
Pan Yin-Hu leads Damien to the temple.
I had some other matters that needed my attention, so pardon my tardiness. I heard that you put your lives on the line to investigate inside the Hollow, and you didn't inform me. Perhaps I've grown too negligent. I'm just glad to see everyone safe and sound. Or my superior would have had my head. My employees told me that you found expired production plans in the abandoned zone, so I came specifically to clarify. Those plans are a trade secret of Topps and are in no way related to the accident, so please don't misunderstand.
Huh? Mr. Damien, what's with the sudden friendly attitude? This is unexpected. Yeah! Where did that arrogant attitude go? Now that we've found evidence against you, you've completely changed. Even your eyes have a certain sparkle to them.
I'm sorry you perceive me that way, but I never intended to make an enemy of Yunquai Summit. It's just that as a manager, I had to put my company first. But now things are different. The workers I manage have started protesting, and I'm doing my utmost to process compensation.
Process compensation? But Dr. Lore said you deliberately covered up records of the incident. Doesn't sound like you were processing compensation to me.
Huh? There must be some misunderstanding! I've applied for proper compensation and am now waiting for approval, that's all. As the person in charge, I do my best to ensure fair treatment of my employees. You heard all this from Dr. Lore, did you? What else did he tell you?
He said you threatened him and stopped him from treating people with corruption.
Yes, that is true. He doesn't have a medical license, so I prevented him from providing illegal treatment. as any sensible person would. And I suspect there's something wrong with his methods of treating my employees.
Something wrong?
That's right. He's been persuading my employees to give up the anti-corruption medicine provided by Tops in favor of his alleviating water. Although its actual potency is questionable, he seems to have gained many followers after the accident. Many have bought his medicine now.
I think I know where this is going. I think both Damien and Laura are kind of suspicious. Damien is a shrewd, dickhead businessman, and Dr. Law is... If he's not got a medical license, that immediately throws a few things into questions, admittedly, but even beyond that, like, even when we first met him, he kind of had, like, a strange vibe about him. Maybe he's in it for himself, trying to manipulate them over to his cause for his own personal reasons instead of the goodwill he first came across with.
But considering its composition, his pricing is clearly too low. I can't make sense of it. Is he not trying to earn any money? I'm still investigating that, but haven't been able to draw any conclusions since everyone from Yunquay Summit is now involved.
Are you saying there's something wrong with Dr. Lore's medicine?
Exactly! The way I see it, he's using his medicine to turn more employees against me. Even going so far as to discredit Porcelumex's medicine with fabricated lies.
The subtitle says elixir, but we'll let it pass.
What's more, those from the Union have always wanted more compensation, so they've ganged up on me.
Yeah, that's a good thing that they want more compensation, because they're trying to protect their employees from being put in a dangerous situation. Fucking suck it up, Buttercup.
I'm aware that it might be difficult to convince everyone from Yunquay Summit to believe me. But please, try looking into it yourselves. As proof, I'll send you the corruption case files and compensation progress. If you ever have any other questions, feel free to contact me.
Damien puts down the files and leaves Swaben Temple.
What's going on? Is Dr. Lore lying to us? Let's not jump to any conclusions. We should first verify his claim by checking the files.
Examining.
Leave it to me, Belle. I'll verify the authenticity of the data once I'm done debugging the system.
I feel like Zenless has the most subtitle infrequencies, or inconsistencies, of the lot.
That would be great.
But that might be similar to, like... I know Genshin used to... I assume they still do it, but Genshin for a while, they did allow the VAs to kind of... Not ad-lib, but kind of, as long as it stayed on topic and got the same point across, kind of say it more how they feel the character would. And sometimes that led to inconsistent subtitles, because the subtitles was the original script. Arataki Ito is a peak example of what I mean, because the actor for Ito, especially in English, very much made the character his own. So I wonder if it's a similar situation here, and the reason why sometimes the subtitles doesn't line up is because the VAs are kind of making their own of it.
Meanwhile, let's investigate the people who are being treated. Maybe we'll find something.
Understood, Shifu. I'll go ask around.
Yeah, let me ask some buddies of mine. I'm sure we'll come up with something.
I can help. I'll ask Dr. Lore and Eric and see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Good. This is a complicated matter and we need to get some clear answers.
Everyone heads off in different directions to start investigating, but Wise remains and seems to have something to say.
Belle, is there any progress regarding the photo?
I've asked around in the hollow, but I haven't learned anything new yet.
I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Don't worry, Belle. We'll investigate together from now on. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Behind the curtain. Oh, there's new hearsay quests. Got it. I see a completed function. Oh, Swimming Temple to level 8 and do that. Okay, so that's all that. So we're going straight to this. Got it. Oh, you! It's the muscle man. Monado.
Where in the world did Paolo go? Don't tell me he actually went into the hollow.
Minato? What are you doing here? Are you looking for someone?
Oh, Belle, it's you. Have you seen Paolo? I haven't been able to reach him.
I'm also looking for him. I want to ask him and Dr. Lore about the alleviating water.
Last I heard from him, his wife and him were going into the Hollow to get anti-corruption treatment from Dr. Lore. Did he really do it, though? You wanted to ask about the alleviating water. Something wrong?
Not really. I just wanted to know the story behind the alleviating water. Paolo said that Dr. Lore was going to treat them in the Hollow, right? I'll try to ask them about it. Anyway, thank you.
By the way, Belle, I asked my buddy to investigate the photo you showed us.
Oh? How did it go? Any news?
Well, my buddy said that lately there's been a ton of miasma in Lemnian Hollow. A bunch of people inside the Hollow took pictures of it around the porcelain production zone. Someone might have taken the photo around then, but the background is all blurry, so no one knows which production zone it is.
I see. I didn't think you'd turn out to be so reliable. Not gonna lie, you seemed a little intimidating the last time we met.
I was just pulling your tail. Just forget that ever happened. Oh, and if you see Paolo, please tell him that his daughter has been freaking out about him. I can keep trying to comfort her, but I'm not so good with kids. He should at least call her when he's free and spend some time with his family.
When you see Paolo, remember to pass on my message. His daughter's been waiting for him to come home. Return to the temple. Alright. I need to remember this side path is here. I keep forgetting. Hey, squad. Wise, get fucking changed. Why aren't you in uniform?
Everyone, I verified the incident report that Damien sent me. He did actually file a claim, but the amount of compensation is still being determined. I even used a special connection provided by the mayor to verify it, so it's all true. So he wasn't lying. Then could Dr. Lore be? Have our other investigations come up with anything?
I asked a few workers who all drank the alleviating water. Their experience sounded a little strange. They said that drinking the stuff not only alleviated their pain, but also made them drowsy and have strange dreams. Strange dreams? You mean, like, seeing things from the past? Huh? You heard about it too? Yeah, they said that after drinking the alleviating water, many of them dreamed of fond memories. Things from their childhood, happy events, and so on. Some of them even dreamed about family members who had already passed away. Dr. Lore told them that it's a normal side effect of taking the medicine, but something still feels off. Huh? Shifu, what's wrong?
Could it be that the alleviating water contains miasma?
Miasma? How could that be?
Direct contact with miasma can numb the senses and even induce hallucinations. The patient wouldn't sense pain and would even feel that their corruption has been alleviated. Could this be the true cause behind the so-called healing effects of the alleviating water?
Yes, I speculate the alleviating water contains miasma. Dr. Lore fooled his patients with this analgesic effect. The medicine itself is only a placebo, which would explain why he duped the workers. By raising suspicion of Porcelumex's medicine, he could then push his own product.
Right. I heard miasma has been spreading through Lemnian Hollow. Maybe Dr. Lore used that to make fake anti-corruption medicine. His statement about using the production line abandoned by Porcelumex to produce medicine was probably just a lie. If that's true, this man is really despicable.
Yeah, I still don't think Porcelumix are in the clear and are all happy and peaceful. I think they're both kind of villainous. It's just it's two ends playing the people in different ways.
How many people has he tricked? Mixing miasma into medicine could trigger corruption in lots of people. We need to stop him. Where is he right now? I heard Paolo went into the Hollow with some workers to receive regular treatment from Dr. Lore. We should hurry and see if we can find him inside.
Yes, we need to find Dr. Lore and verify the truth as soon as possible.
I was trying to have a sip of my water. Is everyone ready? Let's head out if you're all set. No, and those patients are still in the dark. Thanks you to Dr. Law. We need to find them quickly. Let's get going. Enter the battle. Now that Wyatt can help us navigate through the HDD system, we can just head straight in. Great, let's head out now. And whilst we're doing that, I'm going to sip my fucking water.
Bell, this is the treatment zone that the workers mentioned. I tried tracking a communication signal nearby. It's faint, but it's close.
Huh? There's miasma everywhere! Who would actually choose to treat people in a place like this?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, let me just, like, treat you for swamp foot. Anyway, we're going to a swamp. That's what it seems like.
The workers said it's to avoid Porcelumex, but I have a feeling that's not the case. Anyway, let's look around for any signs of Paulo.
Alright, is it just going to be our normal squad, or can we have guests? Oh! Ooh! Fucking Snap's not going to work. I don't have the new Bang Boo, so I'm not planning on getting anyone else in the squad. You help for Aoife, so you'll be great for... Even though Yishuan has her own version of Aoife still. When Pan attacks an enemy with his special, the previous character's quick assist is triggered. The agent who enters via the quick shoot will gain a sheer force increase. Following this, Pan will launch a special. Okay.
Cereals. Stay sharp, everyone. With one will.
Time for an appetizer.
Hey, look! There's something weird around here.
Watch out, there's quite a few Miasma Kogula here. If you touch it, you'll be corrupted by the Miasma. But Yunkwai Summit's techniques can clear them out. I mean, those are distinct abilities. Oh, sometimes you have to spam, got it.
Why is there so much miasma around here? Where are all the people receiving treatment? This just keeps getting weirder.
Bell, I'm picking up a comm signal up ahead.
To the skies!
Someone might be calling for help. We've got to check it out. Quick.
I think you can do it whilst doing the dash.
This place is filled with miasma and ethereal. Is this really a suitable place for treating patients? Seems more like a meeting spot for Hollow Raiders to me.
Skies!
Junior Yinho's right. That doctor's definitely up to something shady.
The fucking bird.
Ethereal, watch out! Why are these things everywhere? We're in a hurry! Watch me take you down in no time!
Obliterate form and spirit. Release! Soar with the wind.
Hey, dude. You're alive.
It's you. Save me. Please, save me.
Paolo, what's wrong?
I came with my wife to see Dr. Lore for a regular treatment. I drank the alleviating water. Why does it still hurt so much? Help me. Save my wife. She's over there.
His corruption is flaring up. Fufu, Yinhu, you two prop him up. I'll try to regulate the ether in his body.
How could this happen? I don't think he's going to make it.
Careful there. Keep your distance.
You all stay away from me. I don't want to drag you into this.
Just as Jafufu and Pan Yihu approach to help, Paolo is overwhelmed by corruption and an embryonic core appears on him. Despite the excruciating pain, he manages to stand up and dashes deeper into the hollow. Moments later, his painful shrieks turn into a savage roars of an ethereal, echoing in the depths of the hollow.
No way! Don't tell me Paolo's already...
Senior.
Master, a biosignal has been detected nearby. Signal interference. High. I am unable to pinpoint its location.
Why are there so many people here? Don't tell me they were tricked by Dr. Law. The hell does he want? Something's not right. From what I saw of Paolo just now, something seemed kind of off. He seemed perfectly fine the last time I saw him. The corruption shouldn't have gotten this bad so quickly. Calm yourselves. Let's ask what the situation is first. Maybe we can figure out what he's really up to. Help me. Dr. Lord gathered us here and before entering the hollow made us drink special alleviating water. After entering the hollow, my corruption symptoms suddenly got worse. But the doctor just walked away. How could this have happened? Where is he now? I don't know. But he said it was all from this healing ritual to go smoothly, but he never came back. He took others elsewhere. Who knows what happened to them now? Paolo was with us, but when he saw everyone's condition suddenly get worse, he tried to leave the hollow to find help and never came back. Dr. Law, where the heck are you? These people aren't looking good. It appears Dr. Law gave them some medicine that amplifies their illness. Dr. Law, what do you want? We need to find him fast. Looks like he took some other people too. Anyway, let's find Dr. Law first. We can't let him keep hurting more people. It's like this is an abandoned production area. You might be able to find some leftover anti-corruption medicine nearby to treat those people's conditions. Since he left with those patients, he must have left some trait behind. Bell, you find anomalies within the hollow. There's a specific form of the perception technique called revelation. Just focus on sensing the surrounding ether and you'll be able to detect frequency anomalies in the area. As for the specifics, you'll just have to try it out for yourself.
Val, try the revelation technique I mentioned earlier.
I think I see something. Yeah, something's different here. She's already got it down so fast. I totally saw this coming.
You're a little starstruck sometimes, Jafufu.
Yeah, right. I'm not surprised.
Or did it take the Jafufu a lot longer to sort it, and that's what this is about?
Leave it to me.
Your behavior won't be tolerated.
An opening. Let's make this quick.
Oh, because he went out of combat, I think it's reset everyone's points.
Reality and illusion. Strength and finesse. Well done, Fufu.
Let me see what you're made of. I'll take charge.
Nice! The pest
Oh god, there's only into
Are those
cultists.
the people Dr. Lore tricked into coming here?
Why isn't Dr. Law here yet? I can't take it anymore. What's going on? Dr. Law told us to wait nearby so he'll come treat us soon. But everyone suddenly started feeling sick. We can't wait any longer. Please hurry and get Dr. Law to come treat us. Doctor, you won't abandon us, will you? I promise I'll take part in your ritual. Maybe I'm onto something. I said cultist. It hurts. Where am I? Is this a nightmare? I want to wake up. The corruption symptoms look terrible. They could completely break out at any moment. Doctor, I accept your conditions. I'll join you. Just treat me quickly. Help me! Dr. Lord gathered us here and before entering the hollow made us drink special alleviating water. After entering the hollow, my corruption symptoms suddenly got worse, but he didn't come back. Before this place was abandoned, it was a porcelain processing area. There should be some leftover anti-corruption medicine supply points nearby. Please help me look for anti-corruption medicine. Seeing the others' corruption symptoms gradually worsening, Yishuan temporarily stabilizes their condition and begins discussing the next course of action. Fucking she floated for a split second there, I saw that. There are too many corrupted here. Although I can buy us some time with the technique, we must find the anti-corruption medicine with haste. Belle, that person just mentioned there's an anti-corruption medicine supply point around here. Can you get its exact location? Let me give it a shot. I can ask Wise to help locate the general area, then we can go search for it. Very well, I'll leave it to you two. In order to help the patients with the corruption, the groups head out of the abandoned production area to find the anti-corruption medicine supply point.
Those people just said Dr. Lore's on his way here. Wonder if I'll get to see him. Hope so. When he shows up, I've got plenty of questions. I want to ask him why he lied to everyone.
Your fate is sealed.
There should be more anti-corruption medicine around here. We need to find it fast.
Oh, I sense the enemies. Yep.
Careful. This one looks like trouble.
Just keep coming.
Alright, we got this. I get to mess with the new squad.
One by one. Allow me. We've got no time to lose. There's people to save.
Let him cook.
Here.
Strength and finesse.
They're looking for a new punching bag.
Spirit and thorn.
Give them a taste of Yoshun.
This stuff keeps getting in my way. If we destroy the nearby Miasma coagulum, we should be able to clear it out.
Hey, Fabled, hope you're doing well, dude.
Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here. It'd be bad if we touched it.
Anxious Bang Boo. Are you the rescue squad? Please save my master. Eat before race, nothing. And they fast. Fabled, we need to, like, stop you. Your puns are tiring. They don't hit the same anymore, dude. He and his fellow workers are having a corruption attack, and he wanted me to leave the hollow to get help. But the Fisher beacon here is malfunctioning. I can't even call for help. I'll fix it. Let me see. Looks like there's an issue with the data module. I'll tweak it real quick. After a quick debug, the Fisher beacon is back online. Alright, I fixed it. It's dangerous here. You need to get out. I'll find a way to treat your master. Wait, did you see Summer Game Fest last night? Shan't be stopped till I reach pun master level. Ha. Did you watch the Summer Game Fest last night? Fucking Resident Evil Requiem. We've got a new RE game coming. It looks sick. And also Sonic Crossworld comes out the exact same fucking day as Silent Hill F, because of course it does. Yeah, 9. Woo! Yeah. Grace Ashcroft. And according to a lot of rumor mills, Leon Scott Kennedy is going to be involved in it as well, which I wouldn't be surprised with because he's kind of like Capcom's favorite, but I am curious how Leon will look because if it takes place in modern day, like most of them do, like it takes place in like 2026 when it comes out, Leon's not a young man anymore. You know, him being like a late teenager, like the kid on the job, was 1996 or whenever. You know, like he's not a young man anymore. I'm curious. Like I've yet to cover Village on the channel. I do plan to, especially now 9's been announced. Like I kind of got to get on that. But I like how they made Chris look in Village. Like for the older looks, it's like now how are they going to make Leon look in the older engine? But yeah, playing as an Outbreak character's daughter is cool. That's a cool reference. I fixed it. It's dangerous here. You need to get out and I'll find a way to treat your master. Got it, thanks. Anyone want to come with me to get back upside the hollow? Young lad back in 2, yeah. But yeah, Silent Hill 2... No, Silent Hill F and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, they both have the same release date of September 25th. However, if you pre-order Silent Hill F, you can play it on the 23rd, and if you get the deluxe edition of Sonic Cross Worlds, you can start playing it on the 22nd. So I will get to play them on different fucking days, and not have to juggle them on the same day. Because yeah, obviously, I'm a huge Sonic person, and I grew up with Silent Hill. I'm getting both. My wallet is screaming at me, because, they are pricey, but we'll get there. What I'll probably do is pre-order one next paycheck and then pre-order the other paycheck afterwards to balance it out, because that's a lot of money. Let's continue the investigation. But yeah, I am very much excited for Requiem. It looks like the game's going to be terrifying as shit, and I'm like, hell yeah. The thing is, it isn't really their response, because Cross Worlds was announced before Mario Kart World was. It's just then their next racing game in the series. Their fourth one of the kart races. Because, you know, we had Sega All-Stars Racing, we had Transformed, we had Team Sonic Racing, and now we have Cross Worlds. Cross Worlds looks peak, though, and the new trailer is fantastic. And it being confirmed having cross-play multiplayer is going to go dummy for its survivability. The biggest problem with Team Sonic Racing that ended up stopping it lasting long was the online. The online was just bad. There was no crossplay anyway, which is like, it wasn't as big a deal then, but it was still kind of rubbish. But it was extremely lobby focused with no in between allowed, so you were kind of fucked. Like, you weren't allowed to like hop in mid-match, or you weren't allowed to like wait in the lobby beforehand. You was either in the game or you weren't, and so it was hard to get into matches, and so it killed it very quickly. And from the beta, they already fixed the lobby issue, so hearing that it's also crossplay will say, yeah, no, that game will do fine. And all the collabs that are coming with it, free and paid, like, no, it'll be great. All of the collaborations that are just characters are going to be free. So Hatsune Miku, Ichiban, and Joker, they're going to be free. Whilst, because the Minecraft collab is also going to have a map with it that will be paid. Which I think is a good way to go about it. Characters are free, if it's actual new courses and tracks, paid. But yeah, Hatsune Miku, I will be playing as Hatsune Miku, if you can believe it. You treat me some kind of punishment? Don't leave me behind, I want to join you. Join the ritual to hear the truth. She looks dazed and confused, as if she's lost in an hallucination. But I'm extremely excited. I loved the beta, so of course I'm excited for the full game. Oh, it hurts, where am I? Is this a nightmare? I want to wake up. Check the status. The corruption symptoms look terrible, like they could completely break out at any moment. Doctor, I accept your conditions. I'll join you, just treat me quickly. We've been played by Dr. Law. Damn it, I can't believe he tricked us into coming here under the pretense of treatment. Before entering the hollow, he made us drink some specially made alleviating water, and he ended up making my corruption worse. I came here looking for some leftover anti-corruption medicine, but now my whole body feels like it's on fire. I don't have any strength left. Death Stranding 2. The thing is, yeah, I am interested in Death Stranding 2, just not yet. I want to actually, like, when Death Stranding 1 first came out, to be blunt, I just didn't have the patience for it. And so kind of dropped it. But now as like time's gone on, I'm a bit older. I can appreciate what it's trying to be, and I want to give it another go. But I want to play that and go through it before I even like attempt to acknowledge Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2, from all the trailers, does look leagues more interesting than the first game. But like I said, we'll just have to see. Where's the medicine? I'll get it for you. Should be just up ahead in the abandoned production area. Please give me when you get it.
Their corruption is getting worse. We've got to find that medicine fast.
Since I was playing the first one not long ago. Yeah, I never played Code Vein. Code Vein 1 I always heard mixed things on, so I was kind of just didn't bother. Mortal Shell 2 getting announced was also kind of like wild. I didn't realize Mortal Shell was that popular. I knew it had its audience. Oh, and a new party game, or a new Mario Party game, but it's not Mario Party, it's Lego Party. I'm like, okay, I hope that's good. I hope that's at least decent. I'm completely down for another party game. Toxic fog will appear along the path. Agents within it will suffer the contamination. When it reaches the limit, you'll take... Yep. So stay away from the fog. Because it will fuck you up.
Careful! Ethereals are closing in.
An opening. Swift yes.
What a nuisance! Always showing up when we're trying to get... One less pain in the neck. We've wasted a lot of time. I hope everyone's still okay. I wonder how those patients are doing now. Their condition's only going...
We'll need to get past it if we want to keep going.
I think it deserves it well. Yeah, I don't play WooWer, but everything I see on it does look kind of cool. The only reason why I don't is that it's just a little too in a similar vein to Genshin, and I already have Genshin. You know, like, it'd be one thing doing one big open world anime game, it's another thing doing multiple. The only reason why I'm interested in a couple of the other ones is because they do enough different from what I've seen, like, promotions and, like, betas and whatnot, that I'm at least curious. Like, Arknight's Enfield has more of, like, a construction and creation and defense system about it that makes me kind of curious, because it'll be a bit different. And obviously, like, Neverness to Everness being entirely urban is different naturally, so I'm curious about how that will work and how that will play. Oh, yeah, in gameplay, it definitely looks a lot cleaner than Genshin, but I am very, like, invested in the lore and general narrative of Genshin. That keeps me in, whilst the story of WooWer, from what I've seen, it does look interesting, and I'm sure it's great, but it doesn't quite have, like, what I'm looking for, personally. So I think I'm always going to lean on Genshin more anyway, even if I was playing it. Maybe one day I'll sit down and play WooWer, like, when I have more spare time. But right now, I'm already juggling 3 gachas. I don't need a fucking 4th. Especially another one that's going to be of this, like, that scale. Like, I can handle the 3 that I do, because not only are they vastly different, but the scale of them is different. Zenless, I can get each patch done in usually 1 patch. The only reason why this one stream, the only reason why this takes 2 is because firstly it was on a Friday and not a Wednesday, so I had less of a day to do it. And secondly, it's a major update version, so I expect it to be a bit bigger. Oh, you can't get it go. Yeah, Genshin lore is phenomenal. But then that's Hoyoverse writing in general. It's the biggest thing that pulled me back to Zenless after I wasn't really vibing with it back at launch. Is that the story and lore of it's fascinating. Hoyoverse know how to write very fascinating lore. And knows how to make stories that, like, even if not every single individual piece by piece is always, like, the greatest thing ever. Like, Natlan's story as a whole wasn't consistently the best. When it had its moments, it hit, and it was fantastic. And then the last patch's story was phenomenal. And then we've got a new Dainsliff quest coming up next patch, and Skirk's involved, and it's going to start leading into Nod Cry, and I'm just like, oh, this is so hype. Corruption minute. Let's check out the expiration date. Let me check out if it's expired. Oh, it's just outside the date. Great. Hopefully it's the medicine that will help everyone. Quick, let's get it back to the medicine. Then Honkai Star Rail is literally like nanoseconds away from dropping Kevin Kaslana on us. And literally just killed off 7 major fucking characters over the span of 2 patches, effectively. I say effectively because technically Castoris and Hyacinth aren't dead, but they are absent from the story moving forward. New Harbinger. Nod Cry is almost definitely going to have Columbina, and potentially even Dottore as playable. I mean, we know Dottore is going to be in it because his fortress is in Nod Cry. That was established ages ago. But Columbina is apparently going to be involved. Sorry, headset got staticky. And I wouldn't be surprised with how heavily they're leaning on Columbina in like rumors and leaks, if Columbina is going to fit the slots an Archon would be in. But considering there isn't going to be a playable Archon, because they've made it very clear that Nod Cry is the build-up to Snezhnaya, it's not Snezhnaya. So the Cryo Archon won't be in Nod Cry. We might hear of her, but we won't see her. So in the, you know, near the end of like the main Nod Cry story arc, where you usually then get like the Archon drop, like, you know how we got Raiden Shogun at the end of Inazuma, you get Nahida at the end of Snezhnaya, except not Snezhnaya, Sumeru, so on and so forth. Columbina will be that signature character at the end of Nod Cry apparently, which will be sick because I've been excited for Columbina for fucking forever. I want to see what that half angel's got in store for us. But also, the Hexen Circle are in Nod Cry, aka the Witches, aka Alice. The Knights of Favonius' Expedition Party, aka Varka, is going to be there. There's going to be a lot of crossing of paths. Good, there's quite a bit of medicine here. Let me check the amount. Looks like we don't have enough. Not too fast, maybe more around here. Let's keep searching.
What is Dr. Lore trying to pull? This whole situation's getting sketchier by the minute.
So I don't know if Dottore will be playable, because I think he's too much of, like, big bad villain status. But he is going to be involved in Nod Cry for sure. And then Snezhnaya is like, fucking take your pick. I think Snezhnaya, obviously it will have, like, locals and, like, the usual standard. But I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of Harbingers end up being playable throughout Snezhnaya, considering the Cryo Archon's going to be. I think the ones to expect that won't be... the Banker, I don't think he'll be playable. The Mayor, that little guy, I don't know if he'll be playable. Piero, I don't think will be playable, the leader of the Harbingers. I honestly, considering Capitano isn't actually dead, and a lot of people just are media illiterate and refuse to read, Capitano could show up in Snezhnaya. It depends how long it takes for his fight with the Shade of Death, because that's the whole reason why he's absent, is that his soul is fighting the Shade of Death. If the Shade of Death submits or compromises, Capitano will come back, but will probably take on some kind of different shape or form, because he won't have the souls of the dead trapped in him anymore, because they will have been allowed to pass on as by the compromise. So he will be of peaceful mind. He won't have thousands of dead souls trapped in his body anymore, so he'll be more peacefully minded. But I said, I think they will wait. I think they will let that wait until Snezhnaya. There's another batch of anti-corruption medicine here. If Columbina isn't somehow made playable in Nod Cry, she would almost definitely be in the status of being a half angel, be playable Snezhnaya. Dottore, if he's not playable Nod Cry, which I don't think he will be, I think they will keep him for Snez. But we'll see. He should be enough. Perfect, let's head back and save everyone. But just to make sure everyone is safe. Detective clone of himself. Be evil, this is a concern, probably his own success. Maybe. I don't think that will happen personally. I think Dottore, they're going to keep as a major antagonist, especially considering his lab and his experimentations and what he's done to other people, including other playable characters. I think he's too fucked up, if that makes sense, to allow to suddenly be teamed up with Coley. You know? I think they will keep him like a real threat. If he becomes playable, it will be because his story arc is finished entirely, I think. As in, like, he's defeated and destroyed him and there's nothing left. And so they just say, ah, fuck it, here he is. You know, in terms of playability. Because, like, they kind of, like... It was a little eyebrow-raising how they handled Scaramouche to begin with. In the sense of, like, no, he was like on the cusp of committing like mass genocide and brainwashing an entire country to make a false god to destroy everything. He was beyond too evil. Hey, let's wipe his memory and then slowly let him feed it back whilst going through rehabilitation. All right, he's good now. You can play as him. Like that was a tilt the head, raised eyebrow. Are you sure? Okay. Sorry. When it's a miss, they help remaining patients settle and head off to find the doctor.
It's time to head out.
To the skies!
Yeah, you won't anymore. What's going on?
What's going on? These people, are they exaltists? Dr. Lore, you're an exaltist? I can't believe you lied to us!
Lied? These people should be honored to be selected as sacrifices to the Creator. Well, since you've come all this way, you can join the others for your treatment.
Well, 5 people just died because of this guy. Jafufu, did you just say damn it? I didn't think you had it in you, kid.
So that's it. You lied to everyone.
I'm really fucking up this one enemy.
It's never meant to scare people.
Sorry, anymore.
Even if you...
It depends on how much it messes with things like the heavenly principles. Because the thing that was wiped is tied to, like, a lot. It's complicated. I'm saying it's not impossible for Raiden to not know. The thing is that Raiden discarded Scaramouche and seemingly put that behind her, and like a very long time ago anyway. So I don't think that like she like forgot through that. I think it wasn't on her mind to begin with for it to be something that she could forget, you know? I think it was just a discarded failure, move on, and she didn't realize it gained sentience and kind of found a will and life of its own, if that makes sense. Dr. Law uses the medicine and turns the corrupted patients into Ethereals. While the Yunque Summit group is occupied in the fight, he takes advantage of the ensuing chaos to flee. The surrounding Ethereals are quickly eliminated, but just as the group were about to pursue Dr. Law, hidden Exaltists emerge from the shadows.
Allow me.
Surrender now!
But in saying that, like, I'm changing the subject a little bit. It's talking like all up these super characters and whatnot, like with Kevin coming to HSR. I mean, like, they teased Alicia through Siren, and it even played like a piano remix of True, her theme song from Honkai Impact 3rd when she appeared. Zenless is gonna have that moment eventually as well.
Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
Because, like, you know, all of like the original like legends that started, all like the Void Hunters started the Hollow Zone investigations that made the Bang Boos. All of them are XPs of like legacy characters. Like, they have an Alicia, they have a Kiana, etc.
Belle, is this too much for you?
Teacher.
Spacing out again. Listen. Understand. The truth.
Was that an illusion? Junior Wise, are you okay? Shifu.
Oh, she knows something's not right with Belle now, in terms of like her legacy. Ooh. Hibbibop. Head say got staticky. Ratio him. You must be a private tutor. I take Dr. Ratio. Because Dr. Ratio's whole thing is that he's not this like arrogant fuckwit. He just doesn't tolerate ignorance. If you're willing to learn, he doesn't care how dumb you are, he will help you. If you refuse to learn and are against it, he has no time for you. So he'd be a great teacher, because it doesn't matter. He has the patience. If you want to learn, even if you're struggling, he will help you. Whilst Al-Haytham does not have the patience. Anaxa bullies his students, basically. You know, like, there's a difference.
had no idea that the Exaltists were behind all this. The treatment is actually their sacrifice ritual.
I see. Dr. Lore was spreading rumors to polarize the community. Also, he could trick more people into taking his serum, and ultimately perform their ritual. How could the Exaltists be so vicious? It's repulsive.
Those people! I saw the Exaltists sacrifice them right in front of us. We'll make the Exaltists pay for this, and that Dr. Lore.
Senior Fupu's right. We can't let scum like them get away with this.
Calm down. We'll settle things with the Exaltists. But the most important thing now is to prevent their next move. Dr. Lore must have given that medicine to a lot of people by now. Everyone who took it is in danger. They could start corrupting at any moment now. We need to figure out how many victims there are as soon as possible.
I just realized there might be some leads in the doctor's office. Why don't we look there first?
I can do that. I'll go look for any useful leads there.
It'd be safer if we went together. If we run into the Exaltists, I'll let them have a taste of my Iron Fist technique.
Yinhu, you go contact the workers with Shiyan and inform them of the situation. We can't afford to let any more people get involved.
Understood. Leave it to us.
We'll contact the Union immediately and tell them the truth about what's happened.
Investigate his clinic. Oh, is this refreshed and updated? Hang on. Interacts with Herder. Yeah, it depends like how the second half goes of Amphorius. I don't feel like we're gonna get this magical happy ending that some people think we're gonna get, where like because of the nature of we've kind of figured out it's either some form of cycle or simulation, that because of that their deaths won't count. But I also am aware that certain dead characters have character stories that aren't finished yet. And that's like a telltale sign, especially for Hoyoverse, that they're not done yet. They'll come back. Cypher's character story straight up isn't finished. It's missing 2 chapters. So it's like, she's probably coming back. Like, she's probably not done. Her end is not quite her end. Mighty's death was so sudden and kind of like, oh, it's happened now. With like no real like fanfare, that I'm kind of like, I'm a little suspicious of that. I know a lot of people like are kind of mixed on Aglaya's death being off screen, but I thought it was extremely thematic and fitting for her that her death was off screen. And if anything, it paints a darker image in your mind, because we know that she was stabbed in the back, and we know that she was pushed off from that super high bar, so she fell to her demise. So your brain can connect the dots of like, that's a long ass fucking drop. There probably was quite a vicious state that she was in when like she was found, if that makes sense. It's like, no, the imagery in your mind does the rest of the work. And I felt it was very thematic that someone who works entirely in the shadows to keep on top of everything died off screen. I'm saying Cass and Hyacinth are technically the oddballs because they're technically not dead. They're just now within domains they're not leaving. So they are dead from the story in a sense. The doctor's office is unlocked and there is no one inside. The real one that's going to be hard to kind of get back is Tribi. Because her soul was divided into hundreds of thousands of versions, and now all of those versions individually are gone individually. That was the confirmation at the end of the cutscene, that last warp. Oh, Cass's like backstory is like depressing as shit. It brought a tear to my eye when I first watched that animated cutscene. Which also, having animated cutscenes actually play in the game, I'm so glad they're finally doing that again. I've missed that since Honkai Impact 3rd. I don't know why, like, they made a thing starting with Genshin that it would only play in trailers and not be in the actual game themselves. I'm glad that HSR said not only is like they've broken from it, but they said moving forward, all the animated cutscenes will play in the game. I'm just like, good! They should!
Luckily, we didn't run into any trouble. Having to fight the Exaltists would just make things difficult. It doesn't look like they tried to destroy anything. It seems speed was on our side this time. They didn't expect us to expose the medicine so quickly and follow them all the way into the hollow. Let's take a closer look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
There's a drawer here.
Yeah, the amount of times I've seen that joke, or something of the extent of like Blade's best friend is now Castorus.
There's just some change and random trinkets. I don't think they left anything valuable here.
What about the back of the drawer? Maybe it has a hidden compartment. Some of my more secretive friends often hide things like that.
Let me see. Ah! There really is a secret compartment here. And what do we have inside? Some IDs and a flash drive. Junior, do you think this will be helpful?
It could be a clue. I say we take it back and examine it.
Yeah, at least we didn't end up empty-handed this time.
After confirming that there are no other clues around, Belle is about to leave with Jafufu when they see a familiar figure.
Oh, Belle. You also looking for Dr. Lore?
Minato? What brings you here?
Paolo's daughter was making a fuss about seeing her dad. I couldn't stand it, so I came here to wait for him. He might come here after being treated. Speaking of which, he's a good father. His daughter Layla said he bought that cheap medicine to save money for her education. Well, as they say, knowledge can change fate. With such a good father, there'll always be hope in his family.
Ooh.
Minato, about Paolo.
Belle's succulent tells him what transpired in the hollow and the true nature of the alleviating water.
No. Are you serious? The Exaltists? Dr. Lore? I will make them pay for this.
I feel you, but please calm down first. Minato, I need your help. Tell everyone who's taking the alleviating water that it's all a lie. Don't let them fall for it.
Yes, we need to spread the news.
I understand. I'll go spread the word. As for Paolo's daughter, I don't know what to tell her, but the priority is to prevent more people from suffering. We can't let this happen again.
Alright, off we fucking go. Talk to Wise. Wise, have you got in uniform yet? Also, I have noticed, maybe you guys went too, every now and then when I'm running around town, like the screen flickers black for like a frame. Like, it's just done it again, actually. It's just done it again! I don't know if you guys pick it up. It does it every now and then. It's really fucking annoying.
So, find anything? Did you run into any danger?
Nah, nothing dangerous happened. But we didn't come up with anything valuable either. The only thing we found in the doctor's office was this flash drive. We don't know what's inside.
Leave it to me. I'll see if I can crack it.
Here you go. Inhu, how are things going on your end?
We talked to the workers nearby, but they have a hard time accepting it. Some even called it a rumor spread by Porcelumix.
Yeah, Dr. Lore has been lying to them this whole time, saying the Tops will use rumors and public opinion to prevent them from receiving treatment, and that negative news was fabricated by Damien to smear him.
No way. Looks like the Exaltists have been planning this for a long time. They've indoctrinated a lot of workers and even had a story ready.
It's okay. Some people believed us and agreed to spread the word, but most people are working in the Hollow right now. We need to wait for a shift change to inform everyone else.
I tried to contact Eric in the Union, but it didn't go through since he's inside the Hollow.
Don't worry. Once we explain it to Eric, we'll be able to convince more people through him.
Well said, but I have another idea. I think we should tell Damien the truth. As the person in charge of Wi-Fi Peninsula, he should have the connections necessary to get the word out.
But the workers already hate him. Will anyone even believe him?
I think Senior Ye is right. We should do everything we can to stop the Exaltists. I don't really trust him either. But when it comes to dealing with the Exaltists, we can make use of his influence.
I don't know if Shifu would agree. Speaking of which, where is she?
She's been resting. This reminds me. She's been acting a little strange since we got back from the Hollow.
Yeah, she sensed Belle's past when she took the ether out, and I think it's bothered her.
Yeah, I've never seen that look on her face before. She seemed really down.
Could it be that she was affected by the miasma while trying to fight it off?
Impossible! Shifu wouldn't be distracted by such trivial matters.
Enough speculation. Shifu said she wants to see you when you return, Junior Belle. She hopes to speak with you in private. Why don't you take this opportunity to ask her exactly what happened?
Got it. I'll go check on Shifu.
Belle, you're back. Is the investigation going well?
We've encountered some difficulties, but don't worry, Shifu. With everyone's help, I'm sure we'll find a way to deal with the Exaltists. And Wise is trying to decrypt the flash drive they left behind. It might give us something useful.
Good. Although I still haven't spent much time with you two, I feel like I can trust you with this. Now I can finally rest easy.
Shifu, are you alright? You don't quite seem like yourself. Did something happen in the Hollow? Were you affected by the miasma?
No, I'm fine. But there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Belle, when you were corrupted by miasma, did anything strange happen to you? Like seeing something from the past?
Now that you mention it, yes. I saw bits and pieces from the past.
Belle recounts what she saw in the miasma.
In the miasma, I think I saw a memory of the time we lived with Teacher when Helios Academy still existed. She was gently calling my name, like she was waiting for me to go find her. Everything was so warm and peaceful. It was like a long-forgotten dream.
So it was a pleasant memory?
And I heard a strange voice. It felt like it was trying to pull me deeper into the Hollow, but it wasn't my teacher. It was someone watching me from inside the Hollow. I couldn't make sense of what was happening, because I was wrapped up in that warm illusion. When you woke me up, I even felt a little frustrated and disappointed. It felt like I'd been pulled out of a sweet dream. Teacher and the comforting memories. They felt so close, like I could reach out and touch them. Everything was so real. I didn't want to wake up.
What else did you see?
The moment you touched me, I saw a strange image. You were talking to a seriously injured person. That person looked a lot like you.
Oh yeah, her sister.
You saw it. That was a fragment of my memory.
A fragment of your memory? Shifu, can you explain?
I've encountered miasma and those it had corrupted a long time ago. They described it similarly, saying they saw beautiful memories from their past. Some even refused to leave the miasma. Over time, those memories twisted into exaggerated dreams, too sweet to let go. Little by little, they were consumed by the dreams and gradually lost themselves, until they became completely corrupted.
I see. No wonder you suspected the medicine was contaminated with miasma the moment you heard it caused hallucinations. That's why when you saw me in that state, you immediately cleared the miasma and brought me to my senses.
That's right. I too was corrupted by miasma then. But there was something different between our experiences. The miasma never showed me warm illusions, only the coldest, cruelest memories.
Cruel memories? Are they what I saw?
Yishuan falls silent for a moment, as if avoiding the question.
Belle, do you still remember what I told you? Many of the workers in the Waifei Peninsula were once rescued by Yonghui Summit during the fall of the old capital. But after that, Yonghui Summit abandoned Swabian Temple in Waifei Peninsula and never looked back since. Now, the entire region is under TOP's control. So all of this is the result of our mistake that we made back then.
What do you mean?
When the old capital fell, Yonghui Summit was summoned to assist the military's operations. The mission was a failure, costing the lives of almost all the 12th generation disciples. The only person to come back from Hollow Zero alive was me. As a result, Yonghui Summit nearly lost its heritage, and TOPS suffered major financial losses. Even though Yijiang died, she was still held accountable for her leadership. In the end, TOPS reached an agreement with us. Yonghui Summit withdrew from Waifei Peninsula. TOPS took over the area to mine porcelain and to manage resettling the refugees.
So the person I saw in that memory was...
Yes, she was Yijiang, our former High Preceptor.
Yishuan pauses for a moment. Just as she is about to continue her story, a sudden commotion erupts outside Swabian Temple.
Shifu, something's going on outside.
Let's go check it out. As for the rest of the story, it'll have to wait until we get back.
What's going on in the city? Why can't I sense scattered ether nearby? It doesn't look good. Oh, hey, fun fact, you might not be able to notice. If you're wearing the alternate costume, just because this game is absurd with some of its attention to detail, when you walk or run, if you listen carefully, you can hear her leggings rubbing together. Hang on, let me turn it up for a sec so you guys can hear it. Like, only with this alternate costume, you can hear it. And I was just, I had to test it. I was just like, really? Huh? Oh, the corruption is spreading.
This is bad. Their corruption's flaring up.
It hurts. Every part of my body hurts. My corruption, why did it suddenly get worse? I've been taking my alleviating water on time. Dr. Law clearly said if I drank it regularly, it'd be cured. Would my condition get worse today? Take a deep breath. I'll find a way to save you. Yishuan carefully feels the flow of ether inside the patient and gradually draws it out. Oh, right. Hey, the buttons still don't work. Good, you should get temporary relief from the corruption.
Their corruption is still worsening.
You, the Shifu from Yonghui Summit, please help me. We're both they're on fire. It's like molten steel flowing from my body. I wasn't escaping their treatment ritual. Never expect my condition to get even worse. Hold on, I'll find a way to save you. Sphere on the curve. Good, so temporary relief from the corruption.
There are more and more of them.
Oh my god. Good. That should give some temporary relief from the corruption.
This is bad. More and more people are having corruption flare-ups. We can't possibly help all of them. If we don't act fast, the ether they emit will flood the entire block.
So this is what it's come to. Our last resort. Everyone, come closer. I know how to handle the ether.
Yishuan asks everyone to hold out their hands. She leaves a talisman sigil in each of their palms.
Take these marks, go in different directions, and place ether resonance seals. Once you're set, I'll use ether resonance to neutralize the excess ether. It should ease their corruption symptoms. Let me know when you're all set. Understood?
Come on, static headphones. You're doing good the first hour.
Understood. Great. Let's get moving.
Great, the first mystic array has been set up. This spot corresponds to the talisman placed by Fufu.
I'm all set, Shifu.
Alright, the second mystic art is set up. This spot corresponds to the talisman placed by Yin He. The orientation is correct too.
I'm ready too.
Shi Yuan's mystic array has been set up too. We need to wait for the final talisman to be in position.
I'm ready, Shifu.
Perfect. Bell's mystic array is also set up. We're ready to activate it.
I'm in position too.
Everything's ready. It's time to activate the array. But this array is quite dangerous. If anything goes wrong, the consequences would be unthinkable. Regulate your breathing. Everyone carefully adjusts her breathing rhythm. Time seems to slow down around her. It's time. There's no other way. We can't delay any longer. When the mind flows, all things become clear. Untainted and unstained, filth to be cleansed.
Everyone, get ready! Formation!
Formless air gathers. Corruption is purged.
We're not quite done yet. We need to go find Law. We need to go find Dr. Law and give him a fucking smack.
And those folks suffering from corruption are going to be okay too. Shifu, you're amazing.
I never knew Yunquei summited such powerful techniques.
I've got to ask Shifu to teach it to me later. Pretty please. Shifu, I'll train hard and practice every day. Huh? Shifu!
Shifu, are you okay?
Shi Yuan stumbles. Belle hurries over to hold her upright.
Are you okay? Shifu.
I'm fine. Just a side effect from using that technique. If my condition worsens, follow Belle and continue tracking down the Exaltists. She may have joined later than the rest of you, but she's observant and knows more about the Hollow.
Shifu, you should rest.
Yeah, leave the rest to us and Belle.
Go and help the remaining corruption victims first. Belle can take me back. I need to speak to her in private.
Shifu, are you okay? Maybe we should get you to a doctor.
I absorbed the ether into my body with that technique. So, there are some side effects.
What? Shifu, you'll be corrupted.
Most techniques from Yunquei Summit work this way. The stronger the spell, the greater the cost. After all, saving lives has never been a trivial matter. When the miasma hit me earlier, I remembered that day again. The hollow expanded and the city fell. By the time I made it into the hollow, my seniors, they had all lost their lives during the operation. One by one, they sacrificed themselves in places no one will ever know. Their faces stained in blood, so much so, I could hardly recognize them. In the depths of the hollow, I found our High Preceptor. She was my older sister.
The former High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit was your sister?
Yes, she gave everything she had for that mission, and died right in front of me.
Shifu, are you alright?
Ever since I got hit by the miasma, those cold fragments of my memory, they won't stop coming back.
So that's what happened. No wonder you've been acting a little different.
During that hopeless mission, Yunquei Summit nearly lost its entire legacy, and I was the last surviving disciple of Yunquei Summit.
Yishuan's body sways slightly as she speaks, her emotions visibly stirred.
I'm so sorry, Shifu. But you should rest for now.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Let's stop talking about the past for now.
Chat with Senior Fufu about Shifu's situation. Belle, how's Shifu doing? Let's have Shifu get some more rest. The side effects from her previous technique was pretty rough. What's more, when she was affected by the miasma corruption earlier, it brought back some unpleasant memories. She could use some time to settle her emotions too. I understand. This is the first time I've ever seen Shifu so vulnerable. Looks like an emotional wound. Shifu must be thinking back on the fall of the old capital. The fall of the old capital is indeed weighing heavily on everyone's minds. I still have nightmares about what happened back then, but joining Yunquei Summit as a disciple finally brought me some peace of mind. But since arriving at the Waifei Peninsula recently, I've been haunted by memories of those past nightmares. I've even seen visions of my family being consumed by corruption. I wonder if it's influence of the Lemnian Hollow. Perhaps Shifu is the same. Let's let Shifu get some rest. We'll take care of this thing with the Exaltists. That makes sense. Shifu said we should let Belle take over the investigation, so let's do what she says. I, Jafufu, await your command. Chat with Shiwan, again. Got echoes from the inside. Seems Shiwan is still suffering from the corruption symptoms. Who's out there? Is it you, Belle? Don't worry about me. You should get some sleep. Shifu, it's me. I was a little worried, so I came to check on you. After everything you just said, I'm kind of worried about you. Even though I've only just become a disciple of Yunquei Summit, I'll do my best to help. Everything will get better once we deal with the Exaltists. For example, I've already taught my digital assistant to do fortune-telling using big data. When Shifu does divination for someone, you won't need to think, just copy and paste the results. And I can even have it help us guarantee tons of positive reviews for Suiban Temple, like 10,000 reviews in a minute. Just say the word, Shifu, and I can turn this place into New Eridu's newest Singtuple A ranked tourist spot in minutes. If Senior Panyin Yu happened to be out for groceries, quite a surprise to be waiting for him when he comes back to find out he's gotten the pace scalper prices to get back into his own place. A light amused cough came from inside the room, followed by a fit of painful coughing. The sound gradually subsides, ending in a soft sigh. You're quite the clever one. Only regret not meeting you sooner. If Yunquei Summit had someone like you back then, perhaps someone could have turned out differently. Thank you, Belle. It made you worry about me. I'm not really much of a Shifu. And try and get some proper rest tonight. You should head back early too. But we're getting there. We've got Night of Calamity and the Yunquei's disciples re-emerge. Where drowsiness washes over you and you quickly fall into a deep sleep. Yeah, same, Belle. I'm shattered.
Belle, we found Eric and told him about Paolo.
We've all been deceived by the Exaltists. Rumors are circulating. People are saying Porcelumix's medicine is faulty, and that their product caused the chaos in the city. No one realizes that the Exaltists are behind it all. They think it's just another safety incident.
I knew it. The Exaltists are pinning everything on Porcelumix. Maybe they were the ones who tampered with the medicine in the first place, causing the original corruption incident. Eric, you're the head of the Union. Can you get them to tell everyone the truth?
No. The Union is beyond my control now. The members are riling people up and organizing protests. I contacted them earlier, but they just scoffed and hung up on me.
Seriously? You're doing a terrible job leading them.
Something doesn't add up. Eric, what if those members have always been Dr. Lore's subordinates? You're just their puppet. They're using you to get past Porcelumix's background check.
You're right. Dr. Lore is an immensely influential figure now. It's very likely the Exaltists had a lot of people planted around him.
I can't believe this. The Union pledged to stand together and fight Porcelumix for what we were owed. And in the end, we were just pawns being used in the Exaltists' plan. This is all my fault. I dragged Paolo and everyone else into this.
Quit mumbling and beating yourself up. What we need right now is a plan to fix the problem. Any updates from the Union?
They're planning to gather in the Hollow tonight. They say it's to prepare for a large-scale protest.
Gathering in the Hollow? Something's not right. Dr. Lore sent patients into the Hollow for treatment, too, and then sacrificed them. Maybe they're planning to do something similar.
Yeah, they're probably trying to use the protest as an excuse to lure more people into the Hollow.
We have to find a way to stop them.
As everyone scrambles to figure out a plan, a phone rings.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while.
Huh? Damien?
I've already heard what happened. I apologize for not being able to speak to you all in person. After all, I am public enemy #1 right now. I'd always suspected Dr. Lore's motives weren't so simple, but I never thought the Exaltists were pulling the strings behind him. With things the way they are now, clearing up the rumors is nearly impossible. And I just got word that several anti-corruption medicine supply points in the Hollow were destroyed earlier today.
I wouldn't put it past the Exaltists. By cutting off the medicine supply, they'll be able to distribute alleviating water to even more people during tonight's gathering.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. It won't be easy to clear up the rumors, but I might be able to tap into an emergency supply channel to distribute anti-corruption medicine to those gathered. That might prevent another corruption outbreak in the city. So, I have a favor to ask. Would it be possible to set up the medicine supply point near Swabian Temple? It'll be much harder for anyone to sabotage with you keeping an eye on it.
You mean you want us to manage the medicine distribution?
That's right. Please, rest assured. This batch of medicine will be provided by the city authorities and distributed to all citizens for free. Porcelumix will cover all the costs and losses.
Free anti-corruption medicine? That'll cost a fortune. But it'll definitely bring people here and give us a chance to explain the truth.
Yes. I can spread the word to the workers, too. They'll come and get the medicine, and we'll make sure they hear what's really going on.
Let's do it then. We'll manage the supply point and prevent further chaos in the city tonight. We'll also try to find a way to stop that gathering in the Hollow ASAP.
Thank you. I'll leave it to you then, mystics of Swabian Temple.
We need to organize this, but the people are going to be panicking and upset. Oh. The Shifu of Yunkuei Summit are so kind. You've never forgotten about us, and they're still willing to give us medicine. Yeah, they're such nice people. Can I retake it for free? I have 2 sick people at home. We're completely broke. It's okay. Thank you, Shifu of Yunquei Summit. Talk to Wise. I'll adjust to this being on L2. I think when the game came out, you could only use, like, it was L2, and I just swapped it to L1 to make it more consistent with the other Hoyoverse games. But now that you can't fucking change it, I'm just like, oh. You have to put up with it being L2.
Belle, you're back. I just finished analyzing the data on the flash drive. There's a list detailing who took the alleviating water and when. I cross-checked the list against the people who've fallen ill in the city. It turns out they were all early recipients of the alleviating water, which means the corruption outbreak wasn't random. The Exaltists planned it from the start.
I knew it! They've been waiting for this moment, using the outbreak to spread their influence and rally people into gathering to protest.
That's not all. I also found medicine distribution records from Dr. Lore. Turns out he was the one who contaminated the medicine from the beginning, making it ineffective and triggering the corruption outbreak. The corruption incident in the Hollow was just a test run. Several data observation points in the Hollow have also been marked out. I compared them with the documents from the mayor, and they line up exactly with the observation points that had issues. Those areas showed major miasma fluctuation too. I bet the Exaltists were setting something up in the Hollow. That's why they disrupted the observation data to cover their tracks.
Unbelievable. The Exaltists have been laying the groundwork in secret, using the miasma to mask their true objective. They even used us to infiltrate the abandoned areas to find evidence, then turned around and weaponized that to fuel protests against Porcelumex. These people are vile. Oh, can you help me check the current status of those spots with unusual miasma levels? I've got a feeling one of them might be where the Exaltists are hiding.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So I've checked those locations and narrowed it down to one site that stood out. If we head there now, we might be able to catch them.
Good. We've got him now. Thanks, Wise. I'll gather everyone and head into the Hollow right away.
Bill gathers everyone, hardly explains the situation.
What? You found their hideout? Awesome! It's finally time to storm in there and teach them a lesson.
Well done. Shifu made the right call putting you in charge of the plan.
Yeah. Now that everything's clear, it's time we give them a taste of their own medicine.
Too bad Shifu can't come with us. Someone's got to stay behind to look after her, too. Senior, can you stay at Swabian Temple to watch over Shifu and Wise?
Headset. Yeah, because, you know, you're not playable, at least not yet.
Okay. As much as I'd love to join in and help take those bastards down, if that's your request, I'll stay.
Rest assured, Junior Shuyuan, I'll make sure to give them a few extra punches on your behalf.
Ha. Everyone here? Perfect. Once we're ready, let's head out and find the Exaltists hideout and teach them a lesson they won't forget. Perfect. Can't wait to show them what I'm made of. Let me show you just... Sorry.
Fufu's here.
Man,
This is the path I follow. Strike. Eradicate all evil.
Wait, Jafufu doesn't get the bonus? Ooh, is it fire then?
A new case to... I'll protect you from any danger.
It's probably, when you attack, it's someone in your squad is either attack or rupture. Oh, it's nothing to do with the element. Is a rupture or shares same faction? Ooh, Jafufu has nothing to do with element or faction.
Huh?
Alright, this will be an interesting squad, but we'll make it work.
Analysis of the abnormal data shows that the Exaltis hideout should be nearby. Careful, everyone. There may be an ambush.
Don't worry, we have the upper hand this time. It's time to teach those bad guys a lesson. Yinhu, let's work together and make sure no one slips through, especially Dr. Lore.
got it, Senior. Leave it to me.
There must be nearby. We gotta find him.
Come on, big guy, let's go.
Concealed attacks are hard to block. Watch it!
Sharper than steel.
I'll take over now.
Last breath.
Hey. Fucking range attacker, get out of here.
Finally! All clear. Where the heck are the Exaltus freaks hiding anyway?
Exaltus freaks.
Shh. Keep it down, Senior. You'll scare them off.
Those are the Exaltist supplies. It's a trap!
Go on, struggle. Try as you might. All be for naught.
Oh, that lag!
Cannot be defied.
After everything you've done, you're still spouting this nonsense?
Don't waste your breath on this rotten egg, Senior. Let's show them what we're made of.
Let's see how long you'll last.
We won. The miasma of the hollow continues to spread, and Dr. Lore gradually retreats towards the miasma as he yells frantically into his communicator.
Great Overseer, please witness me. I've completed the mission you assigned to me. I've done even more than what you asked for. I will make this ceremony grander than anything you could have imagined.
The Overseer has spoken. Now is the perfect time to prove your devotion.
I hear. I understand. The time has come. Overseer Mevarok, join the Creator in bearing witness to my refinement!
Wait, what are you doing?
Dr. Lore injects himself with a serum, and the miasma envelops him. The miasma erupts into dancing flames. He vanishes into a stuttered shrieks.
May the Creator refine me.
After Dr. Lore is corrupted, the surrounding miasma calms. Loading. Huh? What? Hang on a minute. Meanwhile, somewhere within the hollow.
Great Overseer. One of our gathering points was taken out by Yunque's summit. But there's no need to worry. The rest of the preparations are complete. The plan remains on track. With you here to guide us, the ritual is sure to succeed.
Yes. Let's get started. Only through the Creator's refinement can we bring true peace to all. True peace.
I didn't think Dr. Lore would enter the miasma willingly and get corrupted. And who was the great overseer he mentioned? Is there really a hidden mastermind in the Exaltists?
That seems to be the case. Dr. Lore was the one distributing alleviating water. But we've searched his residence and the hideout. We didn't find any equipment that could be used to make alleviating water. I suspect that their real hideout is elsewhere. Right now, our top priority is getting into the hollow and evacuating the crowd. We can't let them fall victim to the Exaltist sacrifice ritual. And if it comes to the worst, We may need to take out all the Exaltists attending the ritual.
Agreed. But Shifu isn't here. Can we pull this off by ourselves?
Belle, Shifu's awake now.
Oh, how is she? Is she feeling better?
It seems like her condition has stabilized. She wants to know what's happening out here.
We don't have much time. I'll tell her.
Oh, wait, Belle. Shifu just got through a rough patch, so try to break it to her gently, okay? She's like a kitty that just got over a nasty cold. One wrong word and she might collapse again.
Well, I'm sure she can take it. Hey, Yishuan.
Belle, how are things out there?
Shifu, you're awake. Are you feeling better? Don't worry about it. Just focus on resting for now.
That won't be necessary. I'm mostly recovered. Don't dodge my question, Belle. What's happening? The Exaltists are still trying to manipulate the workers, aren't they?
Yeah. We shut down one of their hideouts in the Hollow, but it looks like they still have people elsewhere. Dr. Lore was lost to the Miasma, but someone higher up, a so-called overseer, was behind him the whole time. The protest against Tops will be starting soon. I'm just worried they'll trick even more people into gathering in the Hollow, only to sacrifice them as part of their ritual.
From the look on your face, that's not the whole story, is it? No need to hold back. Speak your mind.
Dr. Lore said their overseer knows about Yunque Summit. He even mentioned the time Yunque Summit nearly lost everyone trying to save people during the fall of the old capital. And he said a lot of people know what alleviating water does to them, but they keep taking it just to relive their past. He said trying to stop the ritual is pointless, that we'd just be repeating our past mistakes all over again. Shifu, don't let it get to you. What Dr. Lore said was nonsense. He even walked into the Miasma and let himself get corrupted. He had completely lost his mind.
That's enough. Yunque Summit sacrificed an entire generation of disciples to save those in the disaster, but we failed to care for them afterward. And that failure led us here. We mishandled it. It was a mistake on our part. Belle, do you remember what I told you before? About the former High Preceptor Yijang? My sister?
I remember.
My sister and I grew up as orphans on the streets, begging and digging through trash to survive. But even in the most difficult of times, we never left each other behind. We'd promised we'd live a good life someday and see the world together. But after we joined Yunque Summit, everything changed. It was all because of the Qingming Sword.
The Qingming Sword? What's that?
It's Yunque Summit's most prized relic. A blade that grants its wielder the ability of a void hunter for a short duration. Some gifted wielders can even push past that limit briefly. Every High Preceptor receives the sword as a symbol of their position.
There's something that powerful? I'm sure it must come with a cost.
You're right. It comes with severe side effects. Wielding it for too long will strip away your memories and your senses. And in the end, your life itself. That's how my Shifu died, overusing the sword during a dangerous mission.
Losing your senses and memories? That's a high price to pay.
When Yijang became High Preceptor and received that sword, we made a promise that we wouldn't make the same mistake. That's why she and I began researching techniques based on the Qingming Sword to suppress its side effects. She became busier with her duties as High Preceptor, but every rune, every line in this talisman, we drew them together. She told me, as long as the Qingming bird is by my side, it's like she's with me too. She also promised that she would never act like our Shifu. She wouldn't sacrifice herself in exchange for the lives of others. However, when the old capital fell, she broke that promise.
There's a hint of sorrow in Yishuan's expression as she began to explain what happened on the day the old capital fell.
When the old capital fell, she pushed herself past the brink, fighting with everything she had to protect the people of Eridu. By the time I reached her, she had exhausted every bit of energy in her. Yet, she still wielded her sword to save those in distress, until her very last breath. I could only stand there, and watch her die right in front of me. After the wielder dies, the sword's power goes berserk and affects everything in its vicinity. My last memory of her, she turned to me with a vacant look in her eyes and asked, "Who are you?" My sister had completely forgotten me.
I'm so sorry.
When I was consumed by the miasma, I kept reliving that moment again and again. In my memories, she was always staring at me with that empty look in her eyes and muttering that same question, asking who I was.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
My sister said something to me in her final moments, but I was hit by the Qingming sword's power surge. I can't remember what she said. Sometimes, I really wish I knew what she said to me, and I'll never know if she felt any regret before she passed. What she did broke my heart. It was devastating. She abandoned me only to meet a dark and tragic end. Was it really worth it? But then, when I recently returned to Waifei Peninsula, I saw them. The people my sister had saved. They're struggling, barely scraping by, but despite their hardships, I saw smiles and hope on their faces. This hope, it came from her. She gave everything to make it possible. I still don't understand why she abandoned me and broke our promise. But now, I know one thing. I can't let down the people she saved. I won't let her sacrifice go to waste.
Do you mean?
Gather everyone and have them meet me at the entrance of Swabian Temple. It's time to put an end to this.
Everyone! A bunch of workers went into the hollow to join the protest. I tried to talk them out of it, but no one would listen. Rumors are spreading about me being bribed by Porcelumix. No one trusts me anymore. At this point, we're all that's left.
Darn it! I knew there was a mastermind in the Exaltists. Even though Dr. Lore is gone, their plan is still in motion.
What do we do? Should we try to sneak into the gathering and stop them? But Shifu's not doing too well now. Do you really think we can pull this off with so few of us?
Senior, calm down. Shifu wants us to meet her at the entrance of Swabian Temple. She has something to tell us.
Man! Oh. Oh, fuck. Like, oh, I don't know what else to say. Like, I feel for her. It's one thing losing someone, it's another thing watching them lose their memories of you and have, like, the final words Yishuan heard from her sister be looking her dead in the eye and saying, "Who are you?" That's soul-shattering. I wouldn't know how she'd even cope. Oh, what does Sweetie want? Oh, I'm one short, okay.
Evening chill is setting in. Want a warm bowl of
A short while later, everyone gathers in front of the Swabian Temple.
Shifu, are you alright?
I'm fine. There's no need to worry. Belle told me what happened. Dr. Lore was telling the truth. When the old capital fell, the 12th High Preceptor Yizhang led the disciples into the Hollow on a rescue mission. But only I survived. We've already sacrificed too much to save others. And now, we stand at the same crossroads once again. The Exaltus Overseer has been scheming in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. If I lead Yunkui's summit into the Hollow recklessly, we will be caught up in a fierce battle. Some disciples may even lose their lives trying to save those in the Hollow. Yunkui's summit will not make the same mistake. We will not pay that same devastating price again.
Shifu, Are you saying we're just going to sit here and do nothing?
Ishan Shifu, please, you have to help them.
Yeah! Please, don't abandon us!
No, you misunderstand me. I won't repeat the mistakes of the former High Preceptor. If the situation takes a turn for the worse, all disciples are to evacuate the Hollow immediately. Only I will remain to fight. I, Yixuan, the 13th High Preceptor, will carry on the will of my predecessor. I will do everything to eradicate the Exaltus and restore peace to Waifei Peninsula. On the night of the old capital's fall 11 years ago, Yunquei Summit answered the call and left the mountain to save lives. We did it then, and tonight, we shall do it again.
Alright guys, let's head to the Hollow and stop that Exaltus ritual. Shi Yuan, stay here and protect Wise, so he can focus on navigating. Keep an eye on the citizens in the city too. Got it. If any Exaltus start causing trouble in the city or stirring up trouble with the citizens, I'll take care of them. Alright, I'll leave it to you. The rest of you, get ready to move out with me. This time, it's going to put an end to it all.
Belle, I'm at the site, and I've told everyone about the situation. I managed to get some of them to leave, but there are still
There's always going to be.
Ones who won't listen. Think of a way to win their trust. Belle.
Wise, you still have not changed.
Around here. I suspect the Exaltists are behind them. They must be hiding something.
Yeah, Wise is right. There's something wrong with the miasma in this area. How about we clear out the miasma around here? We might find something that shows everyone what the Exaltists are really up to.
Got it. I'm counting on you. I'll stick around and keep trying to convince them. There might be Exaltists nearby. Be careful, everyone.
Something's going on up ahead.
Trouble?
Soar with the wind.
Ethereals! Watch out!
Yep.
Help!
Get a little more than his beat.
Well done, Fuku. What a nuisance. I'll watch over you.
Last breath. I'll take charge.
Fufu Fury, I heard that.
Cycle of yin and yang. Scatter.
Those ethereals were trying to ambush us.
Looks like there's someone over there.
Thank goodness, you're not with the Exaltists. My friend and I came to the gathering, but we got surrounded by Exaltists. They dragged us to a nearby cellar. We never expected to be Exaltists here, and they say the Overseer is nearby playing some kind of ritual. Overseer? Must be that Exaltist Overseer Dr. Law mentioned. They must be nearby. I don't know, I tried to pass out. I didn't even dare open my eyes. I managed to sneak out when they weren't paying attention after they left my cellar. But my friend is still locked up down there. Please, I'm begging you, go to the cellar and rescue him. Also, it looks like the Exaltists set up some devices nearby, creating a weird barrier. If we can find a way to control those devices, we should be able to break the barrier. Try looking around.
Good. We cleared out a lot of miasma. Wise, how are things on your end? Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing so far. And I haven't seen any Exaltists. Something feels off. Maybe they're hiding and preparing for the ritual?
That's very likely. The miasma around here is way off. The Exaltists must be behind it. We'll keep clearing out the miasma and investigating the area. You be careful, Wise.
Don't worry. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Should be all good now.
Let's go.
To the skies! That person just now said there's something dangerous around here.
Yeah.
I kinda wanna see it for myself.
That's law. In a twilight state, exalting hymness will summon ethereals from Miasma growths. Will continue summoning enemies until defeated, and so should be prioritized. That looks like lore, at least.
Yin and Yang.
Coming our way. Yeah, this one is kind of tricky. Ow!
Wait a sec. Why are there more and more of them? It must be her. She's drawing them in.
Oh, this is someone else. Never mind. This will be her. She's wondering. Okay, this definitely isn't lore.
Let's take her out first.
What exactly are the Exaltists planning? It's over there. Watch out for the Miasma. They're setting up some kind of ritual.
I'm getting a lot of overlaying dialogue because, like, the running around dialogue is still playing when I'm activating these like events and cutscenes.
Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here. There's a heavy stench of miasma in the air. Maybe we'll find some clues up ahead. There should be a clue somewhere around here.
Watch out! A bunch of ethereals are heading this way. Yeah. It's like something's hidden in the miasma around here.
Cycle of yin and yang. Got it.
Tigers are on it.
Oh, okay, I can't pick this up right now.
Strength and finesse. What a nuisance.
Let him cook.
Just for you.
Allow me. Yin and yang.
Good. That's the last of them. Found it. It's here.
Belle, the miasma around here seems to be thinning out. Is everything okay on your end?
We've already cleared out the surrounding miasma coagula, but the clues we've gathered so far aren't enough. We need to find more.
Master, an abnormal area has been detected nearby. It is emitting a large amount of unusual energy signals.
Energy signals? Maybe the Exaltists placed something over there. Let's go have a look.
Okay. Please be careful.
Around here seems to have dissipated.
Be careful, you guys. There's a lot of miasma coagula here.
Soar with the wind.
There's a lot of miasma. Immediately hit one. Whoops.
Kinda gross.
Yeah, this auto pickup is actually beastly with her.
We gotta rescue the rest of them and stop the Exaltists.
I hope it's not too grindy for resources for that event.
Let's find that basement first. Huh? Doesn't look like any of the exaltists are around. Where did these creeps go?
Yep. Concentrate.
Are they off preparing for the Creators' gathering? Or was it a feast?
Ritual.
I think we can go that way.
I think they called it the Creator's
Everyone
Refinement.
watch out!
Cycle of yin and yang. Act swift yet still, clear yet murky.
She's out of bounds!
An opening. Well done, creature.
Whoa! Something weird over there. These are experiment logs for the medicine? What in the world are the exaltists up to? Is this a report on turning live animals into Miasma? Wait, those refugees from earlier, were they all test subjects?
Probably.
So they're holding this ritual to turn all of those people into Miasma?
Oh, that's evidence.
Belle, I got your video message.
She sent a picture.
It's just as we thought. The Exaltists hit a large amount of miasma at the gathering site. I'm showing everyone the video now. It's time to show them the truth behind this gathering. Once they see it for themselves, they'll be willing to leave the Hollow. I'm sure of it.
Great. I'll leave the evacuation to you. We'll stay nearby to keep an eye on things and make sure everyone's safe. Cool! Once we get everyone out of there, we can go all in and give those Exaltist creeps what they deserve!
That's great, Belle. They're finally willing to evacuate.
To the skies!
I'll guide them out of the Hollow, leaving the rest to you.
There was a key card in that lab report folder. Maybe it can get the elevator working.
Is this going to be a load screen? Oh, fuck.
I hear something. Or am I just imagining it?
The Exaltist's basement. Feels like something spooky might pop out.
Well, like our boss.
Don't put that evil on me, Junior! Why would you say something like that?
Oh my goodness. Sheer damage and miasmic shields. Ruptured characters deal sheer damage that ignores enemy defenses, dealing damage against bosses with shields.
The time is right.
Let him cook.
The thing was in the basement. Last breath.
Looks so weird. The monster created by those exalted freaks. Wait, let's finish this.
Careful, Senior. This one looks pretty tough.
Spirit and form.
I won't! Dishonor Yunque's stomach!
An opportunity. Swift yet still. Your fate is sealed.
Jesus Christ. All the sound design I'm hearing in my ear. It's got a million different fucking sound effects.
Master, we need to shut down this facility.
The device been protected nearby.
Okay, let me see where the circuit is.
shut off the power and just let PubSec handle the investigation.
Oh, we'll have to revelate.
All right, the power's been cut. Looks like this might be an Exaltist base. There could be something useful in here.
Really? This place gives me the creeps. Feels like monsters could jump out at any second.
Don't worry, Fufu. As long as we stay together, the monsters won't get the chance to pick us off one at a time like in those scary movies.
Don't say stuff like that! You're making it worse. Let's hurry up, investigate what we need to, and get out of this place.
I still think we're gonna have our big bad boss fight yet before we leave. Daily limit? Are you fucking serious?
Huh? This device looks...
Huh? The miasma around us vanished. Anyway, what's this weird thing for?
A strange device found in the Exaltist underground base appears to contain traces of miasma.
This thing has miasma residue in it. Maybe it's related to the abnormal miasma in this area.
You're right. Maybe the Exaltists are using this to control the miasma. But this is not the time to analyze it. Let's defeat the rest of the Exaltists first. We can get the mayor...
Sorry, headset static. We get the mayor's help to study this thing when we get back.
How many people have the Exaltists fooled? Gotta stop that ritual before they hurt anyone else.
Oh, this is like a big threat arena.
Allow me.
Sharper than steel.
Go Buck Wild Kid. There you go.
That's the last of them. Everyone holding up okay?
The surrounding miasma intensifies. It seems the Exaltist ritual site is nearby. Everyone notices the strange air and decides to take a short break to discuss how to proceed. The miasma concentration is getting stronger around here. Looks like the ritual site must be nearby. If our intel was right, the Exaltist Overseer should be here. I was going to have you leave the Hollow, but if you run into any Exaltist goons on your way out, that'd be even more dangerous. Things are getting pretty urgent, and I can't spare Fufu or Yeehoo to escort you. When the combat starts, just hide somewhere safe and keep yourself out of trouble. Got it. Got it. Don't worry, Shifu, I'll be careful. Uh-oh. An actual load screen? Uh-oh. Yeah, now we're definitely approaching the boss. God. Yeah, this is like a fucking boss arena.
You are just in time. The ceremony has just begun.
Bubble up. Got static again. Alright, let's go.
The creator's growth. It's no more than a petty excuse for you to deceive the world.
Have a taste of the Yunhui Chef's unique technique!
Oh shit.
Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Something I do like is that with Zenless, that helps a lot compared to Genshin, is I get to just go straight in to fight the new boss and not have to worry about killing them too quick. Damn, that was a lot of fucking parries he just asked me to do.
Exclusive recipe made just for you!
Because in Genshin, if you have the right build, those new bosses can disintegrate sometimes, so you have to kind of like stall so you can actually see what they're about and what they can do. A good example being actually the most recent boss. That boss is great fun, but if you've got the right team, you disintegrate it so fucking quick.
It's the creator's will. Why is she getting tougher and tougher?
For execution!
The miasma around us is thinning out.
Oh, I've got 4,000 points. Yeah, I need to burn this.
Swift yet still. Tell your creator to watch carefully.
We're different from the others.
Be quiet! Don't speak with her voice!
Your talent will become a weapon that can protect everyone. You'll go further than all of us.
You're nothing but an illusion!
Stranger.
Is this a dream?
Please, tell my sister.
Or a memory?
Her big sister isn't selfless, nor great. If I don't put an end to this disaster tonight, my Yishan will be shattered along with Eridu.
Yishan.
What I'm doing isn't to save the world. It's just to save her. My Yishan. Live on. This is our promise.
Sis, I never thought I'd understand you like this and walk the same path. I'm the 13th generation High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit, Yixuan. I shall wipe out all evil.
For execution!
Your fate is sealed.
The time is right! Crank up the heat!
Cycle of yin and yang. Scatter.
I'll take charge!
Purge corruption, restore clarity.
Sorry, I wasn't going to talk through all of that. At the end of the fight was still like kicking in for a second there. That was peak. That was great. Now I gotta wait for it to load again. We'll get there. After thwarting the Exaltis Overseer's plot, the miasma around them begins to dissipate. Though the hollow remains perilous, the malice once lurked in the shadow finally seems to be receding. After briefly checking the surroundings, the group from Yunkai Summit guides the trapped victims out of the hollow to receive treatment. With the Exaltis plot finally brought to an end, the long dark night seems at last to be giving way to a sliver of dawn.
Awesome! We finally defeated the Overseer! No one will fall victim to their lies again! Eric, how are those people who attended the gathering? Are they alright?
We just met those people who made it out of the hollow. They said they saw the Exaltists preparing for a strange ritual when they were evacuating.
Sorry, give me just 1 second. I can hear it pouring down with rain, and I can't remember if the washing is outside or not. I need to just double check. 1 second, guys. We're good. We're good. We're good. I just had that fear. I just heard the rain. I was like, I'm pretty sure the washing's not out. Uh-oh, I should check.
Everyone finally believes us. Those who drank the alleviating water are getting medical checkups right away to see if their health has been affected. Porcelumix said they'll cover the cost, and they hope to restore our trust in them. Everyone in Waifei Peninsula owe Yunkai Summit our thanks for preventing a major catastrophe. You saved all of us again. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah, without your help, our friends would have died in the hollow.
Thank you, Mystics from Yunkai Summit. If you'd like, we can make you a special signboard. No, we'll make you a custom silk banner.
I want to join Yunkai Summit. Do you need someone to sweep the floors? I'm great at cleaning.
Hang on! Calm down!
Fufu, let me teach you a technique to handle situations like this.
She's gonna stand in the middle and go, everyone, go away.
A technique? What technique?
Observe.
Yishan's face turns pale, coughing fit overwhelms her, and she seems to stumble. The crowd starts to panic.
Shifu, are you okay? I know everyone is excited, but Shifu is exhausted from fighting in the hollow. She needs some rest.
Sorry, we were a little worked up. All right, everyone. Let's take care of the rest of our business first. The heroes from Yunkai Summit need their rest. We can thank them properly later.
After the excited workers leave, Yi Xuan finally returns to normal. The startled Yunkai Summit members return to Swabian Temple to rest.
Oh, everyone's so enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic for me to handle. So Shifu's technique is faking illness. You almost had me for a moment. Well, at least we can get a proper break now that the Exaltists are gone for good.
Not yet. We can't let our guard down. The Exaltists had their roots deep here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more trouble ahead. We've resolved the immediate crisis.
Hint, hint, you've only done part 1 of the whole season 2. You ain't done yet. It's going to be very Exaltist focused, I imagine, this season. Because they were alluding to them in the background of season 1, but it became a lot more focused on finding the stuff that like forces people to go ethereal. And now we know it's tied to the Exaltists. Now season 2 can be all on them.
Shifu is right. We still have many questions left unanswered. We don't know anything about the underground research facility, or those strange objects we found. Feels like this is just the beginning.
Don't you worry. We won't sit back and let the Exaltists do as they please. I don't care if it's the Overseer or anyone else. If they show up, we'll knock them down.
Shifu, Damien is calling us.
Put him on. Let's see what he has to say.
Mystics of Yunque Summit. I heard about your triumph over the Exaltist Overseer in the Hollow. On behalf of Porcelumex, I would like to thank you for saving Yunque Peninsula and restoring the reputation of Tops. The Exaltists have been operating in secret throughout Yunque Peninsula, but thanks to you, Porcelumex was able to defuse the crisis and stop the catastrophe in time. To prevent similar incidents from happening again, we'll need to invest more capital and strengthen management across the Porcelume sector. And now, I'm finally in a position to negotiate with the higher-ups.
Wait a second. Why does it sound like you're cashing in on this disaster?
Oh, you're overthinking it. I simply wish to harness more resources so I can better support my employees. It was my pleasure working with you, Mystics of Yunque Summit. I hope we will have another chance to cooperate with each other.
I hope we don't.
Fucking get him.
As for improving your employees' working conditions, I expect you to follow through. I'll be watching. Since Yunque Summit has returned and resolved this crisis for you, we won't be turning a blind eye to what happened 11 years ago.
Rest assured, Ishwan Shifu. You and everyone from Yunque Summit have my gratitude. I will not go back on my word. I have other matters to attend to. Heroes of Yunque Summit. Until we meet again.
This guy... He really knows how to use every opportunity to climb the corporate ladder.
Let him. We don't walk the same path. Oh, you may hand over what we recovered from the Exaltus base to the mayor. It'll suffice as a report of our investigations. If we can find out the purpose of the device, we might finally get a lead on what the Exaltus were really planning.
Got it, Shifu. I'll deliver it soon.
Awesome! The investigation has finally wrapped up, but we still don't know where Belle's teacher is. And we're also clueless about where that photo came from.
Thank you for helping us investigate, Fufu. Belle and I believe that as long as we keep at it, we'll eventually get to the truth.
Yeah. Right now, we'll just have to follow the trail slowly from here. Anyway, taking down the Exaltists was a big win. We'll keep looking for clues about the photo later, one step at a time.
The disciples re-emerge. Then see, I think we're about done with this chapter as the screen flickers again. And again. One more time for good measure.
Belle, I had Fairy look up videos and recordings of Yunque Peninsula, but still no sign of teacher. We tried to keep things light while talking to the others earlier, but I've been feeling a little uneasy this whole time. That photo, it's just like an illusion in the miasma.
Yeah, this photograph.
What if none of it was real? What if teacher was never in Yunque Peninsula to begin with?
Well, we still help people even if we ended up being here for wrong reasons.
And you were attacked on the way here. I'm starting to think that was part of their setup. They created the miasma and hosted a ritual. But why? What are the Exaltists really after?
Wise, we shouldn't jump to conclusions, even if we have doubts about the photo. We still have to investigate the Exaltists and get to the bottom of what really happened back then. As long as we keep digging, we'll find out what they're really up to.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I let my nerves get the better of me. We'll figure this out, step by step. As long as we stick together, we'll get to the truth eventually.
Meanwhile, in the supervillain lair, deep within the Lemnian Hollow, a gathering continues.
Lady Sarah, we've been attacked. The ritual was interrupted. We've also heard that the Overseer, he...
How many times have I told you? What you see with your own eyes isn't necessarily the truth. All you need to do is remain faithful. That's it. My lord, is everything on schedule?
That memory, I already have it. The plan can proceed.
Oh, it's a demented, like... Oh, God. Using Yishuan's memories to make, like, a demented monster of her sister. Oh, fuck. It's getting late, Wise. We should get some rest. A lot's happened these past couple of days. Let's get some rest and unwind. Oh, fuck. When... Yeah, I'm just gonna say, when Dawn's basic kind is ended. Oh, hey! How's Paolo's daughter's doing? She's still crying, but I managed to comfort her until she fell asleep. Once she calms down a bit, I can take her out for a walk and figure out a way to cheer her up. I wish this screen would stop flickering. Yeah, I guess all we can do for now. Take our time and help her work through this. Hey you! You're new. So unless we can get rid of that giant fucking, like, orb, no, none of the Exaltist type-based people we kill will stay dead. Sorry, so you fall into a deep sleep. Yep, and that's going to end it for now. I had a feeling. So the arrival, meeting Ishii-1, getting to see the area, reuniting the group back. Hell yeah. Trophy unlocked. Tonight past dreams be whole. And then all we can do. Things are quiet again. Okay, but that'll do. All the temple shit and whatnot, I'm going to do in my spare time. I'm also aware... I don't know if we can do it now or we need to wait to Jafufu's banner, but Jafufu has a, like, agent story. Oh, we can start hanging out with them. Oh, awesome. I'll do that in my spare as well. Vivian's always going to be on my favourite, but I'll favourite you as well, so I'll start working on it. Cool. Is that it? Are we done? Alright, yeah, okay, I'm kind of happy wrapping this up here as well. I know it's reverberations, I've got all this to worry about, but I'll do that in my spare time. Why'd that exclamation point appear? Oh, fucking sure. I've got 117 rolls again. Oh my god. I'm going to leave it there. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I think this update was really good. I mean, they've been real consistent for a while, but I really love this update. This was really strong. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Additionally, you can find my BlueSky and Patreon in the description of every single video. The plan is tomorrow's going to be Dark Souls 2. And if we don't finish it, I'll stream more of it on Monday, and just so we can try and get it done. Afterwards, I won't then immediately jump into Dark Souls 3. I'm actually going to take a short break, because I am a little burnt out. Dark Souls 2 is taking the life out of me. But when we do come back to Souls, it will be Dark Souls 3. But I want to start working on other things. Now that Resident Evil 9's been announced, I want to do Village soon. Raido is only a few weeks away, so it's like, you know, a lot of things is starting to move, so like, we'll come back, you know? But I digress. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.